All right, we are live for the 2021 Seattle expansion draft. All of it will be revealed tonight. We pretty much have a lot of it revealed already, but we could have a lot of trades and a lot of moves as well made tonight. So this will be an amazing, amazing night. If you haven't already subscribed on this channel, make sure you do so. If you're watching the replay, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for hockey content just like this one. I wanted to start a little bit earlier than what I was thinking because we had a lot of info as well. Also on top of the info we've already seen leaked as well. We were waiting for one total team to have their expansion draft pick be revealed. That was the Detroit Red Wings, and we have it officially revealed as Dennis Cholowski. No Troy Stecher pick there for Seattle. Once again, going a younger player, a younger route on defense. Cholowski will be the pick for the Detroit Red Wings, and we have another big piece of news. This coming from Molly Walker, by the way. If you're coming in this stream right now, hit that like button, say hello. Let's get this stream started, boys. We got an hour to go until the expansion draft happens, and all of it will be covered on this channel, so do not go anywhere. But according to Molly Walker of the New York Post, the Seattle Kraken has interest in Ryan Strome and could be willing to retain a portion of Mark Giordano's salary to strike a deal. Seattle and the Sabres are just two of several teams believed to be in on Ryan Strome. So we could see a Ryan Strome for Mark Giordano swap in this year's expansion draft, and it could be revealed as well as soon as tonight. So some big news here coming from the Seattle Kraken, from the New York Rangers, and a lot to cover in this next hour. How is it going, boys? We got 80 people already in this chat, and again, Cholowski was leaked as the last pick for Seattle, but we have so many potential trades to talk about, so many potential moves to be made in this expansion draft, and even though we pretty much know exactly what the picks will be, there could be a lot of movement and a lot of retention, a lot of deals going Seattle's way that could actually make a lot of these picks make a lot more sense. So we'll have a lot to go over here tonight, but first things first for all you guys, I want to know, out of all the players picked so far, which team, which player do you guys see there being a trade involved with? Because there were some picks like Philadelphia, and there were some picks like for me personally, Philadelphia, Columbus. There was a lot of different teams that Seattle was reportedly taking a player on that wasn't really all that interesting or that really valuable, really, compared to some of the other options they could have had. So I think there's quite a bit of teams out there that actually would have a trade in the place. And you know what? I'm going to start out by saying the Flyers as the first team I think that has a deal in place. But well, why would they do that? Why would they want to have Chernovsky as the pick, right? I mean, I don't even know. There's so many options. The Bolts might also be a team that has a trade in the place. We'll see what happens. But again, according to Molly Walker, there could be a Ryan Strome and Mark Giordano trade. We saw earlier from Rick, I can't even say his name anymore. My goodness. From Rick Carpinello for sure. Rick Carpinello, that there could be a Mark Giordano trade to the New York Rangers. It seems like there could be a trade for the New York Rangers involving Ryan Strome and Mark Giordano. So a lot to talk about here today, guys. But say hello in the chat if you're just coming in, and let's get the party started. Hit that like button and let's go. We have an hour to go until the expansion draft. So much to talk about, and it's gonna be a great night, y'all. Great night. Let me see also who the first people were in the chat. We got Isaiah Patterson, number 1, Golovich, number 2, Owen, number 3, Joshua, number 4. We got Cameron, Adam, Mr. Awesome. Here's Logan, Dominic Hamman. We got Andrew Merklinger, NHL Clip Guy, Black Thunder, Izzy Whiteway, Pat Dewan, Alex Benson, Dylan Omarion. We got Christian Naves. We got Alzambo. We got the goalie in here. We got Anthony Manzano in here as well. Dylan, Jean-Lucas says hello. Oh my goodness, Tyler. Tyler, are you kidding me? Tyler, are you kidding me? Thank you so much for the 2, brother. Can we get some Tyler hype in the chat down below? Starting the stream off with an absolute bang. A $2 nation, great night's hype. Absolutely. Can we get some Tyler hype in the chat down below? Already starting off beautiful. Thank you so much, Tyler. Tree Terror, hello from France. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see hockey fans over in France. That's amazing. Brandon Hansen, what's going on? Mr. Moore 21, hello. Blake Chin, hello. What's good? What's going on? Tree Man in here. We got Super Mike 1999. Kale Films, what time does it start? Eastern time. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. Any Jets trade seen, rumors, leaks? It doesn't look like it, Yola. It doesn't look like it. We've seen two big pieces of news. Cholowski as well, again, will be the pick for the Detroit Red Wings. He'll be the pick for the Detroit Red Wings. We got 150 in this chat. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. It's going to be a huge stream. We'll see what happens today, but I want to say thank you guys for all the support over this last week. It's been, I think, I was doing some research. It's apparently the best week ever in the channel's history, which is unreal. Thank you so much for all of it. It's been such a fun last few days, and just so much has gone on. So much has gone on, and it's been a great time just spending time with you guys, reacting to trades, reacting to picks, reacting to trade rumors. All this different stuff has been so much fun. So much fun. Favorite potential Flyers trade after the draft? I think there would have to be some deal involved with Jakub Voracek. I mean, I think for Philadelphia, that's priority number one for sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've seen anything else, but again, that big tweet from Molly Walker. Let me know in the chat down below what you guys are thinking about this trade potentially. Do you see it happening? Do you not see it happening? What do you think the trade could look like? And again, Ryan Strome has interest from the Seattle Kraken and could be willing to retain a portion of Mark Giordano's salary to strike a deal. So for me, at least, from what I see, Giordano would probably have about 50% retained on that deal. Ryan Strome as well, packaged the other way. But I'm not, like, to me, would Calgary or would Seattle be giving assets? Or would New York be giving assets on top of Ryan Strome? Because the more I think about it, the more I think maybe it's Seattle actually giving assets back to New York as well on top of Mark Giordano. I don't know. Like, I don't think Ryan Strome has that much value. He was pretty good this last year, but it's probably going to be his best year, I think, of his career. And I think in Calgary, I mean, or not Calgary. I keep thinking Giordano's still in flame. But in Seattle, I mean, he would be a pretty decent center there. Likely the second line guy, I would assume. And that's kind of another reason why I think the center core was a little bit lackluster. Maybe they're going after Ryan Strome instead of picking a center in the expansion draft. That could be a pretty big factor. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But Ryan Strome could be a Seattle Kraken. Let me also make sure, let me actually put that off the screen for a second, because I do have a lot of graphics for today, guys, that so as we go through the picks will be shown. So I got my Kraken mock lineup right now as it stands. So we were going kind of through the potential lines earlier this afternoon, but these are, in my opinion, the Kraken lines from what we know right now. From what we know right now, if I had to assemble a roster, this would be what the roster is. Let me know in the chat down below as well if you have any disagreements, what your lineup for the Seattle Kraken would look like as of right now. But I have Calle Jarnkrok, Yanni Gordon, Jordan Eberle on the first line, Mason Appleton, McCann, and Donskoy on the second, Brandon Tanev, Blackwell, and Geeky on the third, as well as Tornarski, True, and Tyler Pitlick. On the defense, I have Giordano, Larsson, Sorzy, not Sorzy, Susie. Let me change that real quick. Sorry. I don't know how that went past the editors. Come on, guys. Come on. Editor right here is the editor. And Susie and Oleksiak, and then Vince Dunn and Dennis Cholowski. On the goaltending, of course, we know that already, in Chris Drieger, Vanacek, and Decord. Now, another interesting thing I think to look out for tonight, guys, is that we could also see maybe, I mean, most of the picks have been pretty much confirmed, but there are some picks out there that have kind of been a little bit suspect, a little bit some maybes. We don't know for absolutes if Yanni Gord will be selected. That is a big wrench in the whole situation. So I think there could still be a couple surprises tonight, guys, that we don't exactly know about for sure. Yeah, Coey, I would say that too. If I had Gord, I would rather have him on the second line for sure. Wasn't the biggest fan of the team, the Seattle Kraken team. You know, I might out Appleton on the first. That's an interesting thought, Thomas. To me, I really like Calle Jarnkrok, so I would have Appleton on the second. But I think Appleton could definitely get some time on the power play at least. Who is Detroit taking? They are taking Dennis Cholowski from the Detroit Red Wings. Dennis Cholowski is the pick. Spirit, hello. Good to see you. What time does it start out, Daniel? 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern, so in about an hour. Cale Fleury could honestly crack that third D pairing. I don't know. I think I'd rather have him in the AHL for at least one more year. Then you can bring him up, I think, after that next season. I think that would be pretty much what I would do with Cale Fleury. Don't be surprised if McCann remains a Leaf. Really, Doc? I mean, we'll see. It was reported that Jerry McCann would be going in for Seattle, so maybe there's a deal there, maybe. We'll see. D Block 2, or of course, D Block 007. Welcome to the chat today. So they were not totally ruined. Maybe they were trying to trick us to think that they were picking them. Wait, so you can go over the leaks so far. So can I go over the leaks, Cameron? I can, if you guys want me to. I can if you guys want me to. I got most of the roster here already set up. Most of the roster. Let me go on Cap Friendly real quick. So in terms of the extras I have in this lineup, in terms of the extra guys, let me go for my view team here real quick. Oh my goodness, why did it reset again? Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. So in terms of the extra forwards, you got Colin, you got at least on this at least in this lineup, in terms of extras, let me actually just do this real quick and just go through it real quick. So in terms of the guys I don't have in this current lineup, I don't have Nathan Bastian, I don't have Josh Dickinson, I don't have Cole Lind in the lineup. On the defense, Borgen, Bayreuther, Fleury will be in the, and Lauzon also. I think I would have Lauzon as the 7th guy there, maybe Curtis McDermott as well on top of that. Hayden Fleury is also an option there too. So definitely when it comes to Seattle, they have some options in terms of extra defense, and of course Joey Daccord will likely be the extra goaltender, in my humble opinion. Cholowski should be in the AHL. He's brutal. Yeah, I would say so. I was just kind of hoping that Stetcher would be there. I had Stetcher there originally. I just replaced the name. So I'm hoping that Cholowski would be in the AHL, but I think I would probably replace him with Fleury. But the problem is here is that you have 2 young defensemen probably on that bottom pairing. And the way it's looking like right now, the best older option is Curtis McDermott, and he is not good at all. He is not good at all. Maybe you have Bayreuther as the extra guy, but I doubt if Seattle's going to take McDermott, they wouldn't have him there. I just kind of am a little bit hesitant to put 2 young defensemen right together on a bottom pairing. That might just be me, though. Did Seattle take anyone from Detroit yet? Yes, Sandra. They took Dennis Cholowski. That is official. This lineup is not as good as it could have been. Honestly, D-Block, I'm doing the best I can with this roster. It definitely could have been better. But again, do not go anywhere, because we will have all the expansion draft trades announced tonight. If we were going to see any trades, they'll be announced in this live stream tonight in the expansion draft. And I have a feeling, guys, that there's going to be a lot of potential trades. Now, the thing is, I've heard so many mixed feelings on that. I've heard reporters like Greg Wyshynski saying there's going to be a lot less trades than people are thinking. Then other guys will say that there's just going to be a ton of trades tonight. So I think it'll kind of be in the middle. I think we'll see a decent amount of trades. Nothing that'll be blowing out of the water, but I do think there'll be some picks at least that make a little bit more sense after tonight. Why are the Kraken taking so many no-name players? We'll see, worst channel ever. Again, there could be trades involved. The defense is better than the forwards. I'd agree with that, Isaiah. They got a lot of defensive options. Has anybody taken from Calgary? Yes, Mark Giordano, Henry. Mark Giordano. I think Daccord is going to have a good season. I hope so, Tree Man. I think Daccord is a great prospect. Yes, Oleksiak, if he's going to be in the lineup, 100% is going to be in that top 4, I think. Seattle are the only team that is allowed to trade. Yes, Simone. So any other team that can only trade with Seattle. That's how it works right now. Has any picks been picked yet or no? Not officially, Colin, but we do know pretty much all the picks that'll be made. But we already got 400 people in this stream. You guys are absolutely killing it. Can we get some 400 viewers hype in the chat down below? Let's keep the hype going. Let me know in the chat down below. What trades do you see happening tonight? What do you guys think is going to happen? The expanded draft and everything is going to be happening in about an hour. So stick in this live stream. You do not want to go anywhere. All the picks, all the everything, all the news will be covered in this live stream. Hopefully you guys as well enjoy the graphics so far. I did a best I could do with like an hour on my hands, but I got a little bit of the jersey stripe on the left with the Kraken lineup as well. And on top of that, I am prepared to go through every single pick here as well. I got most of the picks here locked in. And now I guess we can officially, or not officially, but mostly put Cholowski as the Detroit pick. So there we go. We pretty much know the picks here for the Seattle Kraken, at least from what has been reported. These are the reported picks by the Seattle Kraken going through every single NHL team. So again, Fleury, Pitlick, Lauzon, Borgen. You guys can read, I hope so. So, yeah, I think when it comes to Seattle, I think there might be a couple of picks here that could be different from what we see actually tonight. But I think a lot of the trades that we'll see as well. I mean, I'm going to say this. I think there'll be trades that make picks look interesting. Oh my goodness. Carlos with the $5 donation took my boy Price. Hey, Carlos. Carey Price was not taken by the Seattle Kraken. He was not taken by the Seattle Kraken, so that is good news. Can we get some Carlos hype, though, in the chat down below? Thank you so much for the 5, brother. Absolutely appreciate it. Kucherov, or actually, Sagan love coming your way. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Can we please get some Carlos hype? Man, $5 donation. What a mad lad. But again, I think there'll be trades that we see that justify picks. And I also think we'll see trades adding on to the roster tonight. I think we'll see some trades that maybe there's a Tarasenko trade or something. Maybe there's something in the works here for Seattle. But I will say this right now. I doubt that this roster, as we have it right now, as we have it right now will be the same as after this expansion draft. I think we're gonna get a lot of news, guys, a lot of news. And once again, let me know what trades you guys see happening. I think Tarasenko could be in the works there. Maybe they get a trade happening there and then send him off to another team. I think there could be some potential trades still to work out here with maybe Yanni Gourde in Tampa Bay, because that pick isn't like officially confirmed or even widely reported. It's just been mostly suggested. So that could be also a big part of things. So we will see. But honestly, I doubt that Seattle takes the opportunity and doesn't pick Gourde. I mean, looking at the center situation, even if they were to get Ryan Strome, it's looking bad. It's looking real bad. Like, look at the center situation here. You got Gourde, McCann, and Blackwell. You got McCann, who isn't even really a true center, as your second line center. That's just not good. That's just not good at all. And I feel like there could be some more trades here, and I doubt, honestly, at this point that Gourde is not going to be a Kraken. I think they gotta do it. Giordano has anything left in the tank? I think he has some left in the tank. If you're a New York Rangers fan and you're thinking that he'll actually bring that Norris Trophy type level to the team, I don't think it's going to happen. But I do think when it comes to Giordano, he could be a solid pairing with Adam Fox potentially. Most of his value right now is coming from offense, so I don't think he fixes the defensive problem there, but he brings some major leadership, some great clutch experience too. And I think Giordano is a great leader for that team, especially. Adding Gaudreau as well on top of that, not too bad. I think it depends on the trade, obviously, but I don't hate the idea of the Rangers going after Giordano. I think it could be a pretty good fit. Kimos, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. And of course, boys, if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join us here on the Grab Gang. Daily hockey content and a ton of content coming around these next couple of weeks. So if you're enjoying the excitement, if you're enjoying all of the greatness throughout this stream so far, make sure you join us. Free shoutouts and free cookies come your way if you do. No, Holtby is likely not the pick from the Vancouver Canucks. Flyers fan here. How do you guys feel about Hackstall? It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Though I will say, with Seattle mostly going in a defensive route, I could see Hackstall working pretty well with the guys he has. Who is from Montreal? Codster. The pick from Montreal is Cale Fleury. Who from Buffalo? Likely pick from Buffalo is William Borgen. Big Papa, thank you so much for subscribing. Gonna get some Big Papa hype in the chat down below. Welcome, man. Welcome. Jeremy, what's going on, Jeremy? Good to see you. Long time no see, man. I wish Seattle would have taken Piotr Shrelly. Gourde is a better fighter. Yeah, if I was Tampa, Gourde would be the biggest loss. Oh, sorry. I put Chalowski just spur the moment here. I'll change it back. Give me a second. I didn't even notice that. Thank you. All right, Chalowski. There we go. That's better. That's better. Hedl in No. If the Rangers give up Hedl in the Giordano trade, that is an L. That is an L. I'm sorry. If they give up a Hedl, I can't. No. Please. If they give up Hedl in the Giordano trade, there needs to be like Mikhail Backlund also going back. No, please. Is this their official team? Not yet, Dominic. This has been, this is the team right now that is reported to be official. All these players have been reported to be selected by the Seattle Kraken, but this is not the official team yet because we could still have a lot of trades announced tonight during the actual expansion draft, which is in an hour. But boys, stick in this live stream. We got 560 amazing peeps in here, and thank you so much for joining us for today. It's going to be an amazing stream, and I think the expansion draft will actually be pretty quick. It'll start at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, but I think it'll only be about an hour and a half, 2 hours at most, depending on how many trades we see, obviously. Thank you so much, Dylan, for subscribing. Also, who was that? Who was that? I can't even see. Sorry. Let me up the quality so I can actually see it. I think it was Dylan. Thank you so much. Has the draft even started on TV? Shane, not yet. Not yet. Who from Toronto? The pick from the Leafs was Jared McCann. Brandon. The Rangers should just sign Suter instead of trading for Giordano. Sign Suter? Brandon Suter? I don't think so. I don't think so. I would not like that. I would not like that. Is it true Giordano is going to become the captain of the Kraken tonight? I haven't heard that, Darren, but it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. The problem is, we've already heard him in rumors with the New York Rangers, and I don't know. Like, to me, I don't think we would have heard those rumors if Seattle was like, oh, this is our captain. This is our face of the franchise. Like, if he was the face of the franchise for sure, I don't know if we would have trade rumors around him, which also, I think, also could indicate there could be another star player going to Seattle tonight, which I think could be super interesting. Tarasenko to Philly. I think it's a great fit, Big Papa. Has the pick from the Devils been leaked? Yes, Jared. It was Nathan Bastian. Oh, Ryan Suter. Oh my goodness. I thought you meant Brandon Suter, and I'm like, no. Ryan Suter I would enjoy on the Rangers. But the problem is, again, I think they need to fix defensive play. Ryan Suter hasn't been great defensively these past couple of years. More of an offensive D-man at this point of his career. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. No, Jonah Kraft, you were awesome. My goodness. Colton, the Habs pick for the Kraken was Cale Fleury. 60 goal scorer, Brandon Sutter. Why give up assets for Giordano if you're the Rangers? I mean, if you're the Rangers, obviously you're looking for size, you're looking for leadership. That's obviously what the ownership is looking like right now. But at the same time, I do think when it comes to Giordano, he's still a valuable top 4 D-man. Even though defensively he's not amazing, I still think offensively he can provide a lot of value, be pretty good on a pairing. I still think with Adam Fox. It depends on the assets, though. It really does. Because I think in a Ryan Strome and Mark Giordano trade, you could probably have the Rangers getting another asset back in that trade. At least I would think. Suter is a definition of a defensive defenseman. Not anymore. He used to be. But his defensive play has fallen off a cliff, in my opinion. I'd rather both Fleuries than Chalowski. Do you think they're going to pick Quenneville from Chicago? Surprised they want to go Gaudette or Subban. That is what was been reported, Brian. That's what's been reported, John Quenneville. We'll see if it is actually the pick, but it seems pretty likely at this point. I'd also get Suter for a year or two. You'll be cheap with it after getting bought out. That is true, Chris. But I'm not sure how cheap. Like, I think he's a pretty hot commodity right now. I mean, you could probably get him for like 3.5, maybe 4. But I don't know. It'll be interesting. Oh my gosh. James coming to the $2. Thank you so much, James. Can we please get some James hype right now? This man is amazing. James with the 2. Seattle 93, Ottawa Sounders, or Vegas Golden Knights. Wait, so 93 Ottawa Sounders or 18 Vegas Golden, or actually combining Seattle and the 93 Ottawa Sounders? I would probably go the Vegas Golden Knights. Even combining those two teams, the Sens were horrible. And also, somebody pointed it out, and I'm just realizing I didn't put the O in between L and W in Chalowski, so I guess I made 2 mistakes. Well, that is great. I love that. I love that when I do that. That's fantastic. Appreciate it. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully, I spelled it right now. Steven, hello. Good to see you in the chat. We got 630 people in this chat, guys. Thank you so much for dropping in. And, of course, for anybody that's donated, subscribed, absolutely appreciate you. Great to have you in here today, and we'll have a lot of fun tonight. There's going to be a lot of trades, in my opinion, that we'll see in these next couple of hours, and you will not want to miss it, guys. It's going to be so much fun. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but the actual drop back for the Seattle Kraken expansion draft has been revealed, which I think is pretty interesting. Now, I don't know how much I can actually show on the screen, but this is the whole backdrop for the Seattle Kraken right now, coming from Aesthetics. Look at this. This is kind of awesome, man. I love this. You have like the whole backdrop and everything of the draft. I really like the touches they made with the tentacles there on the sides. I think it looks pretty sweet. And we'll see as well, because they do have like the order listed. I'm not sure if that's the actual order or not. Because if it is, I guess Boston's going first, which would be interesting. But there we go. Also another picture as well. Arizona as well with the old Gachino logo, which is great to see. But that's pretty interesting. I guess, would that be the order? I don't know what they're. I mean, I think it might be going by division actually, because you have the Atlantic obviously here, the Metro, then the Central, then the Pacific. So they might be going by division then, which would make sense. Oh my gosh, Ghostly, 2 Canadian. Thank you so much. Heard Seattle might trade for Riley Smith. Interesting. Can we get some Ghostly hype in the chat, though? Appreciate it a ton for the $2. Hey, absolutely appreciate it a ton, man. And I don't take that for granted. Love to have you in the streams. And Riley Smith in Seattle, I would love to see that. Will Eichel be a Ranger? I think so, Philip. I think so. Imagine having Gord on your first line. I mean, yeah, it's not ideal, but we'll see what Seattle can do. I'm just kind of going for all the rumors right now today, trying to look for anything that I can find. We'll see what happens. We'll see. He spelled it right. Let's go. Yes, Brian. Finally. Seth Jones for Trouba, please. I don't think the Blue Jackets would do that. You know if any players are actually in Seattle? No, we haven't seen any players actually being in Seattle right now. But we do know that the Kraken will reveal players on stage, at least some of them. Which, again, it kind of is interesting to me because, again, Mark Giordano is in trade rumors right now. You would have to assume he'd be one of the guys, because we've known about him for a long time being a Kraken, but you'd have to assume he'd be one of the guys out there on the stage, right? But it's funny because he's in trade rumors right now and could be going to the New York Rangers maybe tonight. Oh, Brian, thank you so much for the 1 Canadian. Absolutely from my heart. Appreciate a ton. Can we get some Brian hype now? What a mad lad. Thank you so much, Brian. Absolutely appreciated. I heard Gord is getting traded. That would be interesting, Nick. Seattle needs veteran leadership and forwards. Yeah, Bacon. That's going to be, I think so. I mean, you got Donskoy as, I think, the big leader there, maybe Tanev, but besides that, they need some veteran leadership, I think. Like, Seattle, if this is the roster pretty much that sticks, they're going pretty much as young as they possibly could have gone. And I think in some ways that's interesting, but at the same time, like, you need somebody that can be a true leader there. I mean, Yanni Gord will be that too as well, but I don't know. I feel like there's potential for getting other guys. Giordano to the Rangers for Strome. Yeah, I saw that idea by Molly Walker. We'll see if it actually happens. And if it does happen, we'll know about it tonight. Who do you think, though, will the Leafs or Vegas trade or sign? With the Leafs, I'm really hoping it's somebody on the wings. We'll see. What do you think won't be on the Seattle from the list that was announced? Or who do you think won't be on Seattle from the list that is announced? I'm going to say the pick right now that as it's been reported, I'm the least confident in is honestly, to me at least, I mean, maybe even the New York Rangers one. I mean, Blackwell is an interesting one, but I would think if Seattle's going to go this young, they might as well go Shea. That's to me maybe a little bit of an interesting one. Also, you maybe have a trade in place with teams like Carolina. Oh my gosh, Kyle, are you kidding me? Thank you so much for the 2. Can you please get some Kyle hype in the chat down below? Appreciate the $2 donation. Josh Bailey should have been the pick. I would agree with that. I think he's better at a lesser cap hit, and unless Seattle ends up trading Everly as well. I don't know, man. I feel like that's a little bit of a weird pick. I definitely agree with that, though, Kyle. Let me know in the chat down below, though. Eberle or Bailey? If you had the pick, who would you rather have? Because for me, it's Bailey all day, every day. Thanks for reading my comment. No problem, Jace. No problem. That's what we do on this channel. Who will the Habs sign to replace Weber this season? I mean, I'm hoping it's like a David Savard. That'd be amazing. Texas Hockey Cards. Good evening, gentlemen. Great to have you, ladies and gents. Oh, my gosh. Gilbert with the $5 donation. Oh, wow, just a train of Baileys. You love to see it. You love to see it. But Gilbert comes in with the $5. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it a ton. Eichel will be so happy his neck will heal itself when he becomes a Ranger. Absolutely, 100%. I mean, really, it's a great thing as well, because MSG, if you just go into there, if you just go to MSG, like if you just walk in, your neck is suddenly fine. And it's really interesting. It's really weird as well that, especially if you need a neck like surgery, if you need surgery on your neck, just go straight into MSG and it's perfectly fine. So I think the Rangers should test that out. And I think Jack Eichel should be a New York Ranger just for the sake of his health, honestly, for the sake of his health. And like if you say otherwise, you want to be injured? You want a player to be injured? How dare you? So Jack Eichel should be a Ranger. And also Rob Money coming to the 2. Thank you so much, Rob. We're gonna get some Rob hype coming through again. Hey you, Rob. What a legend. What a legend. Ryan Suter to Montreal. I would like that, True Man. I would like that. That could be a decent replacement. Yeah, 100% I go Josh Bailey, 100%. Is that a mock draft or real? Shan, all of the picks on the screen right now have been reported to be real. But this is kind of how I see the lineups happening. I can put it on the screen as well for you guys that haven't seen it already. These are the reported picks for the Seattle Kraken. Pretty much every single one has been confirmed, if not reported. Brian, thank you so much for the 2. And also Reich with the 7 Canadian. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, you two. Thank you so much. Let me get some Brian hype and some Riker hype. Riker with a 7-star on late and Sarah and late grab and Bailey over Everly every day. Hey, if you're late, you might as well agree with the correct opinion, which is Everly or Bailey over Everly. So I appreciate it. Can we please get some Riker hype? So many donations over the year. Appreciate a ton. You goat. Oh my goodness. Is Eichel actually going to NY? It's not confirmed yet, Gabriel, but apparently Minnesota and New York are the big 2 leaders right now. Pitlick is an underrated player. Every team needs a shutdown line. He's a good shutdown line. I don't agree with that. Oh my gosh. Tyler, are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? I'll start your Eichel jersey fund after it happens. Bro, I'm telling you right now. If the Rangers bring back the Liberty jersey and Eichel wears one, I will buy a Liberty Eichel jersey. 100%. 100%. You can clip this right now. Right now. If the Rangers, if Eichel wears a Liberty jersey, I will buy it. I will buy it. If he goes to the Rangers, if he wears the Liberty jersey, I will buy it. The problem is I already have my Kako jersey. It's already got one Rangers jersey, but if it is a Liberty, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. Are you streaming during the draft as well? Yes, Johnson. We'll be live during the draft. Oh my gosh, the nasty Mats with a 549. Here's Sandaway moving in. Thank you so much, Matt. Appreciate the 549. A ton, brother. A ton, absolutely. And Mike as well, the $1. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate you. Can we get some Matt hype and some Mike hype? Dre, hello. What's going on? We got 800 people in here, guys. An hour to go now. An hour to go until the expansion draft is here. If you guys are excited, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the Grab Gang. We're trying to get to 41.6K in this live stream, so let's get there right now. We're at 41,585. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for the 20 new subs coming in and appreciate you a ton. We also have Canadian MTG. Shout out to you and major shout out. Major shout out. Do you think Kuroka the Frill is heading back to the KHL? I doubt it. But I do think he's probably going to sign a short-term deal with Minnesota. Thank you so much, Michael, as well, for subbing. You the man. You the man. You the man. You the man. Jackie Zadell. Hello from Toronto, Ontario. Good to see all my Torontonians coming by. Good to see you, Jackie. Which big free agent do you see the Habs landing? It could be Ryan Suter, but I doubt he wants to play in Canada. I'd probably say David Savard or potentially Dougie Hamilton, maybe. That would be pretty interesting. The Habs definitely need to sign a big guy, though, I would say. I can't donate, kind of chapped. Hey, no problem, Jesse. Just being here, man. Appreciate it a ton. If McCann goes back to Pittsburgh, I will laugh. We'll see, Gas, man. That'd be pretty funny. Who's going to be the captain of the Kraken? As of right now, I'd say Mark Giordano. Thank you so much, Steven Perez, as well, for subscribing, and QC. Appreciate you both. Can we get some Steven hype? As well as some Sarah hype, calling her the $2. I'm just waiting for the notification. Sarah with the 2. I'm hoping my Blues do something. Love them. Hey, Sarah, we'll see. It'll be interesting, I think, with the expansion draft here and Vladimir Tarasenko and Seattle likely taking Vince Dunn. It's far from over. We'll see what St. Louis does. They could have a trick up their sleeve, for sure. I'm watching the expansion draft from Southern California. NASCAR Awesome Squid. That is amazing, man. Good to see Californians liking hockey. Hey, as a Texas hockey fan, us smaller markets got to stick together. Got to stick together. Just hockey, Ovi to the Habs. I'd love to see that. Hey, thank you so much, Nolan, for subscribing. Shout out to you. Oh my goodness, a $10 donation from Korean Jesus. Wow. Thank you so much. Can we get some Jesus hype in the chat down below? Absolutely legendary. Absolutely legendary. Thank you so much. I hope Eichel goes to the Wild, but not at the expense of our farm. I'll have no reason to not be happy. Yeah, I think when it comes to Eichel, it's gonna cost you pretty much. I mean, I think it's gonna be a little bit less than people expect, but honestly, it's sad to say, but I think Marco Rossi would be the quarterback or the big piece of that trade for me. Which would suck for Minnesota. I think he has a great future there, but we'll see what happens. I think if it's Rossi a first and maybe like Kalen Addison, you could probably get the deal done. But thank you so much, Korean Jesus. Appreciate it a ton, man. Spirited hello from Connecticut, home of the Wolfpack. Hey, good to see you in the chats. Adam, do you think the Leafs can reacquire Jerry McCann? It's a possibility, but I think if they really wanted McCann, they would just have gone 7 forwards. That to me is kind of an oversight. You think it's possible that Eberle holds the C? I doubt it. Especially if they keep Giordano, there's no way they'd have Eberle as the captain. No way. It's only a game. Thank you so much, Hunter Williams, for subscribing. Welcome to the Crowd Gang. Appreciate you a ton. Have all the teams been leaked? Pretty much, Brian. Pretty much. Sarah Valley got snubbed in the thumbnail. The real star of the expansion update. That is true, Mr. B. Cardinal. That is true. I'll have him in the next one then to compensate. I'll have him in the next one. What did Pierre LeBrun tweet here? Oh, never mind. Nothing. Reinhardt for Strome and a first. If I'm New York, I'm saying yes to that every single day, John. Yes, sir. Please. Gretzky to Seattle, $11.5 million, 8 years. Oh yeah, that contract's gonna age like the. Definitely not fresh milk. Definitely not fresh milk. Will Montreal offer Sheep Pedersen? It was reported that they might do that, but I don't know. I don't know if Mark Bergevin's that chaos filled. Matt, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Kraken. We got 820 people in this stream. Thank you guys for joining us today. And again, stick in here because we'll be having all the trades, all of the picks officially confirmed tonight. And I think we'll see a lot of trades as well leading into the picks throughout this expansion draft. We got right now exactly an hour to go. Can we get some 1 hour hype in the chat, y'all? Some 1 hour hype. Sasha, hello. Naven, do the Avs go with Alec Martinez at the deadline? I think Alec Martinez would be a great pick for the Avs to sign. I'm surprised Seattle didn't pick Palat. I'm not really. I think Gord was the pick for me. Voracek will be announced as a trade to the Kraken tomorrow for a third. That would be interesting, Craig. For Philadelphia, I hope so. Shout out to Canucks fans. Absolutely, Darren. Absolutely. They didn't take Stetcher. No, apparently not. Which I am, dude. Like almost every single time, it seems like they're trying to go young. And Stetcher would have been so good in the Seattle Kraken. So good. But yes, it was reported to be Dennis Chalowski. Hello from Maine. Love the stream. Thomas, shout out to you. Good to see you. Good to see hockey fans in Maine. Appreciate it a ton. You know what? Let me know in the chat down below. Where are you guys watching this stream from? All 100 or 845 people. Let me know where you're watching this stream from. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Good to meet you guys. If you're just coming in for the first time, hopefully we'll have you hit that subscribe button. Join the grab game with us and have a great time tonight because it's going to be a fun time. Sensei Lawrence with the 2 Canadian. Thank you so much, man. Big time shouts coming your way. And Sensei says Montreal should sign both Parise and Suter. I mean, it's a possibility, but again, it has been reported that Suter does not want to play in Canada. So that would be having the biggest hole. But hey, if you just bring Montreal to America, hey, could end up happening. Which picks do you think teams paid to get their players taken? I think for a lot of these teams, I think with the trades we'll see, at least you're starting with third or second round picks. I think it's going to be some pretty big trades if we do see trades. Why not take Price? I personally would have taken Price just for the chaos, but the thing is here, with what Seattle is looking like right now, like if you told me the picks they made so far and put Montreal last, I thought there would be like no way they didn't take Carey Price, right? They had so much cap space, so much opportunity. They went so young. They went with great defense, and I thought, okay, you're not really going that great on forwards, but you do get Carey Price, get a strong defense and some great young forwards and defensemen. That's pretty good. And then they take Kel Fleury. They have $30 million in cap space. Anyways, do you think Hyman is going to the Oilers? Honestly, at this point, probably Leslie, but I'm still thinking Calgary might be the pick there. We'll see. Let me know in the chat down below. Where do you guys see Zach Hyman eventually signing? Because apparently he's flying to Edmonton today to talk with them. Is it safe to say that Landeskog might be Seattle's first captain somewhere around 8 times 8 in free agency? If Landeskog does go to Seattle, I would say so, yeah. Welcome back, Trevor Zegras. Good to have you. Kuznetsov for Gord and a third would work out. Interesting. I doubt that Tampa would bring on that contract, though. Live in Ulias, Texas, 35 minutes away from Dallas. Buckets World. Good to have you in the stream. Good to have another Texas-born stud in the chat. Appreciate it. Is there a possibility Price could be traded? I doubt it, Sasha. I doubt it. Toronto, but I'm a Jets fan. Nice. Columbus, I'll play in Canada. Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I'm the city, like hockey. Me and my 2 friends anyway. Hey, Nolan, Thrashers fans forever. You love to see it. Thoughts on Giannis' 50-point game last night? Yeah, I was able to watch a lot of that game. What a monster. Good to see him get it done, man. They're doing it the right way, baby. The right way. Also, D-Hawk from College Station, Texas. Nice. James Sanderson living from the UK. It's 002 here. Hey, James. Respect, brother. Thank you so much for sticking with us tonight. And I'll try to entertain you as much as humanly possible. Do not worry. Las Vegas, Nevada from Angie. That's amazing. What's your team, bro? My favorite team is the Dallas Stars. Atlanta fan here too. Eric, nice. Thrashers represent. Habs fan here. I pray Price doesn't leave. It doesn't look like he'll leave, Steven. It doesn't look like he'll leave. Let me know in the chat down below, guys, for you as well. Who do you guys, because I've seen people putting their picks in the chat, who do you guys see being the captain for the Seattle Kraken? Do you see it being Giordano? Do you see them going after another guy in free agency and that being the captain? Do you see one of these other guys being the captain? Donskoy, perhaps? Eberle, maybe? Let me know in the chat down below. What do you guys think? And who will be the captain for the Seattle Kraken, if any? You can put none if you want to as well. But let me just know. What do you guys think? Because I think Giordano will be the pick for me, but it might not be so obvious. Well, the fact that the real sport finally has 32 teams. Let's go, Pens. Thank you for repeating the picks when we ask. I appreciate it. No problem, Dylan. No problem. Will the Flames do any trades tonight? We'll see, Colin. I mean, maybe Giordano could be a trade. I don't know. I think that when it comes to Giordano, if he's going to get traded, it would be with the Kraken. But we'll see. Is Chalowski confirmed? Pretty much, gaming vids. It was confirmed by Pierre LeBrun. Blues fan from Argentina, Lautaro. That is amazing. Great to have you in the chat. Great to have you in the chat. By the way, this stream as well, I didn't let it be known really throughout this stream, but I wanted to say it because I think it's important. This stream, unlike others, is on the lowest latency possible. So as soon as I'm talking, you guys are getting my live reaction like half a second later. So usually I have about a 4-second latency. Right now I'm trying to go for half of a latency. So once you guys are watching the expansion draft as well, we're gonna be reacting in real time too. Keaton Shannon, hello. We also got Chaotic Snow subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Appreciate it a ton. Good to have you. Won't be here for the expanded draft because I'm going to the draft, Red Wings draft party, so I can't be here. So I really hope we get it. Wallstead, Eckler, or Johnson. The expanded draft or the actual NHL draft, Owen? Big G for captain, already confirmed by the people. Who? Who are the people, Maddie? Who are the people? Did they take Cole in? Please don't say he was. Yes, they did take Cole in, sadly. They did take Cole in. Watching the stream from West by, guys, Virginia. How about them Penguins? Jake, what's going on? Top 3 free agent signings: Ovechkin, Washington, Hamilton, St. Louis, Anderson, Florida. I doubt that St. Louis would want to go for another big-time defenseman. Oh my goodness, accuracy coming in the chat once again with a 279. Absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Can we get some accuracy hype in the chat down below? What a god. What a god. Thank you so much for the 279, man. What is up? What is up? Are Rangers, Buffalo to Chicago and Detroit still unknown? No, we know every single pick. At least it's been reported we know every single pick. The last one we were waiting on was Detroit, and it looks like it'll be Dennis Chalowski. Yeah, to me though, Tyler, to me, I think the leaks didn't really ruin it because I think we still could see some trades here tonight that will be announced. Thank you so much, accuracy. Appreciate it a ton. Should I get an Aho or Svechnikov jersey? I would probably say Aho. I'd probably say Aho. What do you think is the biggest move or trade we realistically see this offseason? I would probably say the Dougie Hamilton signing is going to be the biggest one. I mean, I think it's probably going to be a bigger contract than people think. But we'll see. I think there could be a couple of trades that could surprise people. But I don't know. I feel like Dougie Hamilton free agency-wise will be the big one. Dill Pickles. Dill Pickles in the 666. Currently in my summer class, but I'm hype. As you should be, Dill Pickles. As you should be. Can we get some Dill Pickles hype in the chat down below? Appreciate it a ton. I'm just waiting for the notification, to be honest. I'm just waiting for the notification. Anytime now. Anytime. Thank you so much, Dill Pickles. Can we get some Dill Pickles hype? My brother, appreciate him. Mike, I'm in Dallas too, born and raised in Tampa. Bolts fan here. If Yanni Gord goes, it'll suck. One of my favorites. Yeah, Gord was one of my favorites as well in the Bolts. It would definitely suck for sure. Tyler Metzen, hello Tyler. Good to see you in the chats. The NHL drives me absolutely insane. They're adding a brand new team in a cool city, and the picks have been spoiled. Yeah, Don. To me, it's crazy how they didn't have a tighter ship around the NHLPA and stuff. I mean, the fact that all of these picks leaked is just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. But imagine if Frank Saravelli just decided to just screw us all and just make the craziest predictions ever that didn't actually happen. Hot take: Rantanen scores 50 net goals next year. I mean, wasn't he on pace to do that right this year, Tyler? This lineup is so bad. Kraken need to step up. Yeah, Donovan, I did the best I could with this lineup. It is not great. It is not great. How often do you live stream, Darren? Probably about, well, it depends on the time of the year. Like if I'm during the playoffs, it's every day. If I'm during the off season, it's about every week or so. So it definitely depends. We've lost 2 teams in Atlanta. We are inking another. Yeah, that's probably my thought process as well. Bolt Waves, KRAKEN fan from North Carolina. What's going on, Bolt Waves? Good to see you in the chat. New York Rangers updates coming in with the 3. I appreciate it, Tom. St. Louis. Thank you so much. Can we get some New York Rangers updates? Hype in the chat. A little bit of a mouthful, but still definitely appreciated. What channel do I watch the expansion draft on? I think it's on ESPN2, if I believe. I'm watching it on my computer with Hulu, so I got it right now, which is great because I was stressing a lot earlier because I thought I wouldn't be able to watch it, but I just had to put my Hulu thing through ESPN and a bunch of dumb stuff, but it ended up working in the end. Jules Scribes, A-Grab, I just found out that I have a relative on the Panthers roster. Really? Kind of lucky. That's amazing, Jules. Horizon Brave. Hey, folks. Doom as well. Morning, boys and girls. What's going on, Doom? Good to see you. Gun Murph Epic Videos. Hello. DJ Harris as well. Grab, are they allowed to announce trades tonight? I heard until tomorrow that when they lit the trade freeze, they can't announce any trades. No, I'm pretty sure they can announce trades tonight. They just don't go through until tomorrow, I believe. But I'm pretty sure you can make trade. I'm pretty sure what the thing is that after tomorrow, I'm pretty sure that's when the actual trade freeze ends. But the trade freeze, it doesn't affect the Seattle Kraken. So you could trade with the Seattle Kraken and have those trades be announced tonight. So that's to me something that I'll see. But the interesting thing to me, and I'm going to say this right now, I'm a little bit worried, guys. I'm a little bit worried. Joe, what's good, Grav? Good to see you. But I'm a little bit worried, guys. And you want to know why? You want to know why I'm a little bit worried? Just a teensy little bit worried here tonight. Because we have seen every single pick confirmed, reported and confirmed for Seattle. But not one trade has been reported or has actually happened. That to me is a little bit interesting. Now, maybe the NHL is just keeping it tight knit on the trades. That could be the case. But I don't know. The only one we've even seen floated around was Ryan Strome for Mark Giordano. So we'll see. Tyler, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the Grab Gang. Kriba, all this team is missing is elite scoring. You guys are making the same mistake that you did with Vegas. I mean, Vegas, looking at it, Mark Stone was coming off a 30-goal season. Like, what was Jordan Eberle doing last year? Like, I don't know. To me, if they can get a good forward, I think they have potential, but we'll see what they do. Devils fan living in North Carolina. I live 10 minutes from PNC. Nice. It may be a situation like last expansion draft where they were told to hold trades in tight. That also could be the thing, Mr. Bravo. I think that I am desperately hoping that is the case. I'm desperately hoping. Do you think James Van Riemsdyk gets traded? I think more likely is Jacob Voracek, to be honest. Bardown Gaming, hey, just liked and subbed, and I'm hyped. Bardown Gaming, you wonderful lad. Thank you so much, brother. Can we get some Bardown Gaming hype? New subscriber on the channel. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it a ton. All trades with Seattle are allowed, just no other teams. Yes, that is how it is. Have Seattle picked their farm team yet? I'm pretty sure they're sharing the farm team with, who are they sharing it with? They're sharing it with somebody. If this does end up being Seattle's roster, who's going to score for them? I don't know. I don't know. If this is the actual Seattle roster, you better hope Jordan Eberle has the best season of his entire year. When does the ESPN show start? I'm pretty sure this would start like maybe 30 minutes beforehand, but it says for me it's starting at 7 p.m. Central. Early top 3 predictions for the Metro. That's a tough one. The Metro is hard to pinpoint. I would say Carolina would be one of the teams. I'm going to say in the top 3. I'm going to say the top 3, Carolina, Islanders, Penguins. I don't know. The Flyers or the Penguins would be at number 3 spot for me, because either team just needs a backup or a bounce back in goaltending, and I'm not sure if both teams get it. I'm going to say Pittsburgh, though, just as a hunch. Francois, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Let me know in the chat down below for you guys. How do you see the Metro Division going out? AOJP, go Hawks. Yes, I do think Seattle's going to be pretty interesting in free agency as well. Jake, what's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. I had shopping with my bestie and had lunch with her. No problem, Jake. Good to see you in the chat, brother. Good to see you in the chat. If you bought a Kraken jersey, who are you putting? Right now? Right now? Man, I was so ready to buy a Price Kraken jersey. You guys don't even know. I was so ready to have number 31 on the back of a Kraken jersey, and that would be the coolest thing of all time. Now it's like, oh, do I get a Brandon Tanev jersey? I might get, oh my gosh. Maybe Pitlick, just because it's funny and he's a former star, but just having Pitlick on the back of a jersey is funny. Maybe Everly, maybe Gord. Giordano, I guess, if he's the captain. I don't even know. If Strome gets traded there, maybe as well. Let me know, if you bought a Kraken jersey, which player would you get on the back? Because I am not convinced right now. I am not convinced. Yes, right now we are 40 minutes away. We are 40 minutes away from the Kraken expansion draft, guys. And do not go anywhere. Because there will be trades announced tonight. Big ones, in fact, probably, that will be announced. So let's hope that happens tonight. But again, in this live stream, all of the news, all of the updates are happening today. So if you can't watch the expansion draft, this is the place to be. And if you like hockey, this is also the place to be. Thank you so much for all the new subs coming in tonight. Let's see if we hit 31.6K. And we officially did. 41,632 subscribers. Absolutely unreal. Let's keep it going. Who knows what we're going to get tonight. But thank you so much for sticking to this live stream. Stan Terry, welcome to the Grav Gang. Great to have you. Let's get some Terry hype in the chat down below. Tworinsky would be the jersey I'd buy. Interesting choice, DJ. Interesting choice. Jake, how do you pronounce this channel's name? I used to just call it Gravity because that's how I envision it, but Gravite I think just makes more sense with the hockey thing, and it kind of sounding a little bit French. So I don't know. I guess I'll just keep it that way. You can refer to me to those Grav mostly. Justin, how is it going? I might have a little bit of the background audio. I don't know how much I'll be able to get away with though. Mike, oh my gosh. Thank you so much, brother. Can we get some Mike hype? 1 Canadian, thank you so much. With the Calgary Flames profile picture. Love you, Mike. Love you. How about a Ron Francis jersey? Honestly, that might be the way that we go. Jimmy, welcome to the Grav Gang, Jimmy. Love you, brother. Welcome to the Grav Gang, and free cookies, free shout out coming your way, as well as daily hockey content. It's Gravity's. What's up? Yes, there will be side deals. Guys. So stick in this live stream. I like Everly, but going with the big guy in Oleksiak might be good on a jersey. Yeah, as a Stars fan, Oleksiak is also an option. I'd get Vince Dunn because he's the only NHLer I've met. Interesting, Jesse. Interesting. For me, I've met... how many players have I met so far? I met Kari Lettinen first in a parking garage after the NHL draft. I met after that in the Winter Classic, Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, and Ben Bishop, especially Ben Bishop, who was just amazing, just an absolute quality person, and gave me and my friends the time of day. So that was amazing. So 4 players at that point. Then at the All-Star game, I met David Pastrnak, and that was amazing. Got to interview him. That video is still on the channel. And then after that, I mean, I was kind of like acquainted with Alex Pietrangelo and Ryan O'Reilly, but it wasn't like a huge thing. They kind of like talked to us just a little bit, and then we got a picture of them. But yeah, still some pretty good players. I think Pashnak's okay. I think he's all right. Can you do trades during the expansion draft? Yes, you can, Bob. Yes, you can. Is this the official lineup? Not yet, Oliver, but this is the reported lineup so far. What do you think, what do you think Kako going? He's staying in New York, baby. He's staying in New York. Still besides myself why they didn't take Max Domi. I mean, I think there's reasons for it and against it. I mean, he won't be ready for the start of the season, it looks like, with injury. But I still think Max Domi could have been a really good marketable face for the franchise. Hockey Productions, I met Drew Doughty. Nice. I will buy an Oleksiak or a Geeky just because I'm a Dallas fan and Geeky is just an awesome name. That is true, Diog. That is true. I cussed at Martin Brodeur in a Gwinnett Gladiators game because his son was a Norfolk player and I was a butthole, but it was funny. He was a nice guy. That's interesting. Haskin is already a top 10 D-man. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm a Stars fan. I like Haskin, and I don't know if he's a top 10 guy, but I think he eventually will be. What do you think who do you think will have a side deal? I think at the very least, Philadelphia will have a side deal. San Jose might have a side deal. I'm thinking as well, on top of that, Detroit might have a side deal. St. Louis might have a deal to just bring Tarasenko to the Kraken. I'm thinking maybe there's a side deal with the Islanders, maybe to take Eberle, perhaps. There's quite a bit of options, and Tampa Bay. I mean, we still don't know officially, or not officially, but we don't know it's not like a wildly big consensus right now that Yanni Gourde will be the pick for Tampa. So maybe there's also a deal there that's getting worked out. We'll see, though. We'll see. Surprised no Michael Bunting. I was also pretty surprised, but it was pretty weird that they would, I mean, not even pick Christian Fischer. That was a weird one for me. I'm a big fan. Look at my YouTube, please. Hey, Gaming Army. Of course I will. Thank you so much, though, for coming in. Spirit Wolf, hello. How are you? I'm doing pretty well, Spirit Wolf. I met Sammy Nico. Obscure, but really nice guy. Nice, Isaac. I grew up with Sam Bennett. I was waiting for so long for him to become fantasy relevant. Maybe next year, Wendell. Maybe next year. Zachary, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Kraken. Can we get some Zachary hype in the chat down below? We got 900 people in this chat. If you have not hit that subscribe button already, make sure you do so. Join the Kraken for daily hockey content on this channel. We're going to be pumping out just so much in these next couple of weeks. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have at least one video after this live stream, and probably a video as well tomorrow about the Seattle Kraken. So stick around. Hey, Colin Corby, 279, you dialed in, Grab. We are dialed in, Colin. Can I get some Colin hype in the chats? Great to have you in the chat. Thank you so much for the 279. Let's get it going. Christos, Rangers fan. I met Chris, Jerry, Kreider, and Mika Zibanejad. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Colin. Grab, you're my dad? That'd be a surprise to me. But hey. Good to see you, son. Good to see you. It's been 12 years. Thoughts on the Islanders getting Landeskog? There's potential of it, especially if Eberle going away, I think. Eberle instead of Bailey? I think, again, there could be a deal with the Islanders to maybe take Jordan Eberle instead of Bailey. That I think could be a possibility. I think it could be a possibility. I'm hoping, again, there is so much hope here because I'm hoping that Seattle has a lot of moves here that will make these picks make sense, because as of right now, they ain't making sense. They ain't making sense. Denbu, hello, good to see you. I've seen Zach Werenski in a Metallica concert. Nice. Did he have the stash when you saw him? Because it would have made sense. Austin, thank you so much for subscribing, and welcome to the Grab Gang. And Tony Jackson, welcome to the member gang. Absolutely appreciate you, brother. Can we get some Tony hype? What a mad lad. Welcome to the member gang, brother, and exclusive content coming your way. Appreciate it big time. I don't know why I went to this accent just out of the blue, but we'll see what happens for it tonight. We'll see what happens for it tonight for sure. Oh my goodness. David Pagnotta with the funniest picture I've ever seen. Thank you so much, Tony. Shout out to you. But I just want to show you guys this picture. This is probably the funniest picture of Gary Bettman I've ever seen.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Gary Bettman talking about the excitement of today here in Seattle. Also says Climate Pledge Arena will be ready for the start of the season. But look at this picture right now. He kind of looks like, I'm old dapper. Look, he looks like a king, like putting on a suit or something. Why did you post this picture? This is so bad. Poor Gary. Poor Gary. Like on the side and everything, man. He couldn't even get his eyes open. Wow. Hey, 6'9" runner with a 299. Appreciate it a ton. What time is the expansion draft? In 35 minutes. In 35 minutes. Thank you so much, though. Can we get some runner hype in the chat down below? 35 minutes is when the expansion draft will happen. So, guys, stick in this live stream. Do not go anywhere. All the news, all the trades will be broken in real time. In real time. We do hockey streams like this all of the time, so you'll want to be here throughout the rest of it. It's great to have you, though. Hopefully, we'll have you hit that subscribe button. Positive vibes only. Hey, from the UK. Good to see you. Positive vibes. He looks like he's smiling his own smelling his own fart. Yeah, I can't say I disagree on that. I met Pecorine, Ryan Ellis, Seth Jones, and a bunch of other current and former Preds players. That is amazing, Charles, especially Pecorine. I'm kind of jealous. Gaming Army, I just subbed. Hey, Gaming Army, shout out to you. Can we get some Gaming Army hype, y'all? Strom official to Seattle? I don't think it's official yet, Steven. I mean, I can look it back up here. It's been reported that Strom could be the guy for Seattle if they're going to make a Mark Giordano trade. So again, I'll actually pull it up here if you guys haven't seen it already. This is coming from Molly Walker. Seattle Kraken has interest in Ryan Strome and could be willing to retain a portion of the D Mark Giordano's salary to strike a deal. Seattle and the Sabres are just two of several teams believed to be in on Strome. So that was, we talked about that a little bit earlier in the stream, but Seattle has interest in Ryan Strome and could be willing to retain a portion of Giordano's deal. So that would be interesting. That'll be interesting, especially if they take Giordano, and we'll see what happens there. Josh, thank you so much for subscribing. Giordano, love it coming your way, and also Jordan, appreciate the 2 J's coming by. Josh and Jordan, thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much. I met Wendell Clark, who I am named after. Very cool experience. That is amazing. Wendell, that is awesome, man. That is awesome. Great name, though. Great person as always to be named after, for sure. I'm hearing Landeskog to the Islanders, and they have a 7-year deal, $8 million per, or are they going to take a risk with Tarasenko? I think Landeskog right now fits better with what the Islanders are going for, personally. All right, look at this. Look at this real quick.
It's only a game.
Look at this quote here from David Pagnota. This is a little bit weird. Bettman on names leaking out. We can't control the fact that teams have put players on various lists. We've seen on social media fans are disappointed. So it's been so bad. It's been so bad the names leaking out that Bettman had to answer for it in his press conference. We can't control the fact that teams have put players on various lists. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. I don't even know the various lists. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means at all. Like, to be honest with you guys, no idea what that means. Tony, are you kidding me? Tony with the 5. Thank you so much. Are you kidding me? Membership and a donation. Thank you so much, Tony. Can we please get some Tony hype? This man is a legend. A legend. I appreciate it a ton, Tony. Thank you so much for the donation. What helps a lot. And you guys know, if you don't know already, the donations are the main way I make revenue through these streams and through the channel. So every bit goes a long way. And thank you so much for the start tonight. Appreciate it a ton. I think Dougie signs with Detroit. Interesting pick there, Goldman. I think that could work if he's given the #1 spot for sure. We'll see, but I would say so. That could definitely be the case. I still think New Jersey might be the favorite right now, but Detroit could definitely be an option. Do you think Olmark will sign the Wings? That could be an interesting fit as well, Adam. I think just like Dougie, I think he wants to be a #1 guy on a team, and he'd certainly get this opportunity in Detroit. Oh yeah, the NHL draft is going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. By the way, we got 880 people in this chat. Thank you so much, brothers, for coming in tonight. And if you're joining, make sure you stick around for all of the excitement tonight. We're going to see a lot of trades confirmed. We're going to see a lot of craziness for Rangers fans, for fans across the league. I mean, Rangers fans, I think we could get a trade treat tonight. But across various teams, there could be a lot of side deals confirmed tonight. So do not go anywhere. Whoever you're cheering for, do not go anywhere, because we could have a lot confirmed in this live stream. Man, are you kidding me? Another donation. Kyle A with the $2. Thank you so much, Kyle. Absolutely appreciate it a ton. Kyle as well says, do you see the Vegas Golden Knights making any trades tonight? Not sure about that. Obviously, they're exempt from the expansion draft, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so this isn't crazy news, but this coming from David Pagnotta. Bettman says the full 82-game schedule is being released tomorrow, that with contingencies should they not reach a deal with the IOC for the Winter Olympics. So we do know that there'll be a break in the schedule for next year, potentially for the Olympics, but I'm hoping they're able to find a deal, man. And you know what? Can we get some W's in the chat to hopefully get some good luck for an actual deal to happen? I just need it in my life. I need Olympic hockey in my life. Whoa! Patrick Stahl, the 7 Canadian. Thank you so much, Patrick. Big time props to you, brother. Big time props to you. And great name, I must say. I must say. Can we get some Patrick hype? Can we get some Patrick hype? What a legend. What a legend. Thank you so much to the nation, man. Goes a long way. Goes a long way. Oh man, it's getting close. We're right now 30 minutes away. 30 minutes away from the expansion draft being here. If you're excited, get some W's in the chat. Let's keep the hype going. And if you're enjoying here, again, this is the place to be for all the hockey content you could possibly need. We're going to be making so many videos over these next couple of weeks. It's going to be crazy. So subscribe if you're new. Subscriber here coming from Ken. Thank you so much, Ken. Great to have you. And welcome to the KRAKEN gang. Who is a player you would be most disappointed to see leave their current team? As a Stars fan, Heiskanen would suck, but thankfully, locked up, baby. Locked up. I want a Hamilton, New Jersey, or a New York Rangers jersey. That'd be pretty good, spirited. So I'd be back to get back to games this year, 100%, Kevin. Only a couple more months to go. Landeskog, Tarasenko, Price, and Eichel to Tampa for future considerations. I'm dying for a legit international tournament. Yes, man. I would. With all the quality NHL players, it would be just the best. Let me, by the way, move my chair a little bit so I'm a little bit more comfortable throughout tonight. But again, we got 30 minutes to go. Once again in the chat, let me know what trades do we see tonight. If we see any trades, what will they be? Let me know your thoughts. What trades can we see tonight? I don't have my time for your live stream. Hey, Corey, that's good enough for me, brother. Good to have you in here. Americans should not compete in the Olympics if they don't move. Do you see the Caps making any trades tonight? I'm not sure, Dylan. I'm not sure. I mean, Vanacek, I think is pretty much locked in. I don't know with the Capitals. I don't think so. Major twist to be announced: a 4-way trade? No, there's no way. Is that even allowed, John? I don't even think that's allowed. Have you seen the new Space Jam? No, Caleb, but I've heard it's pretty bad. If you guys have seen it, let me know what you guys think about the new one. Thank you so much, Dave, for subscribing, and welcome to the KRAKEN gang. Good to have you. Price is Seattle grab? Likely not. Epic guy. What do you think? What do you think about Eichel New York Rangers trade will look if Strome goes for Gio? I mean, to me, with the Rangers, Strome would have been a big part of that. I think you could still make a deal work, though, surrounding Pavel Buchnevich. Maybe Mark Giordano. I doubt it, though. But Pavel Buchnevich is probably one of the bigger assets. Nils Lundkvist and probably a first-round pick, I would have to say, for that. Hello from Quebec. Do you remember the Nordiques? Of course I remember the Nordiques. Daniel, the best jerseys in the league, 100%.
It's only a game.
Do people ever call you gravy? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Celery. The entire league to Tampa for unlimited boat parades. I think Tampa takes that. Honestly, fair deal for them. Fair deal for them. All right, guys. All right. We have 30 minutes to go until this expansion draft is here. 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to go. And if you guys want to see some trades, if you guys want to see some actual surprises in this expansion draft, I want to see some readies in the chat down below. If you are ready for the NHL expansion draft, if you are ready for some big trades to happen, put ready in all caps. That's all you need to do in the chat down below. It's been a proven scientific method to get excitement on these events. And it'll happen here as well tonight. Let's go. Mike, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the KRAKEN gang. But if you guys are ready for the expansion draft, the Seattle Kraken, if you're ready for the Kraken to be released, put some readies in the chat down below because we are getting there quickly, guys. Quickly. Lex, we'll see some trades. That's the biggest thing. Will you be live streaming the draft? Yes, Haley. We'll be live streaming this draft and the actual NHL draft as well. Who is Seattle going to pick from Dallas? It's been reported to be Jamie Oleksiak. Buchnevich for Sergachev. I think you'd probably have to put on more on that. But 6'9" runner comes in with another $2 donation. Absolutely appreciate it, brother. San Jose 2 was overhated, but San Jose 1 was still better. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what you're talking about. But I appreciate the $2 donation. Thank you so much, Runner. Thank you so much. Can we get some more Runner hype in the chat down below, y'all? What's my favorite hockey movie? Probably Slapshot. Just too classic. Though the Mighty Ducks is obviously up there. Are there any teams who aren't confirmed? There's a couple of teams that aren't like confirmed by the reporters. Like Tampa Bay is in the air. Chicago is in the air, I guess, a little bit. But it's every other team is pretty much confirmed right now.
It's only game.
Love to see PK Subban and Habs again to replace Weber. That would be pretty cool, Michael. Thank you so much, Bash Tone, for subscribing. Welcome to the Growl Gang. Can we get some Bash Tone hype, y'all? The new sub, absolutely appreciate it. We got 800 people in this chat. You guys are absolutely amazing. Stick in here tonight because we have a ton of crazy stuff to go over in these next couple of hours. And I will say this, I don't think this expansion draft is going to be too long. I think it's going to be 2 hours max. 2 hours max. So we'll see what happens. I'm pretty excited, though. I'm pretty excited for these potential trades because we do know there'll be at least a few. It's just a matter of how many. I want the Kraken to take Cholo from the Wings and leave Stetcher alone. It looks like that'll be the case, Ken. It looks like that'll be the case. Dave, it'll be 1 a.m. here in the UK when we get started. Hey, Dave. Wait. Oh, I see you. Okay. I thought you meant San Jose. Runner. Okay, I see you. Space Jam 2 was overhated, but Space Jam 1 was better. Yeah, I think that would probably be my opinion if I saw it, from what I've heard at least. But thank you, Runner. Appreciate it a ton. Can we get some more Runner hype, y'all? Some more Runner hype for a legend. All right, guys, 25 minutes to go. If you guys are excited to get some readies, I'm kind of getting a little bit stressed here because I don't even know what to expect, really. I don't even know what to really expect. Kraken lineup, great. If this is the lineup for the Kraken, I would give it a D. And that's giving them some major credit.
It's only a game.
Thank you so much, Jamie Bronstein, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Can we please get some Jamie hype for the new subscriber? And of course, if you guys are new, make sure that subscribe for daily hockey content and live streams just like this. We're breaking trades, breaking news all the time, and we're going to be live for the expansion draft, the NHL draft, free agency. All of it will be on this channel, and you get free cookies, you get a free shout out if you do subscribe. So it is 100% appreciated. 100% appreciated. Oh, Goon's a very good one as well, Tony. Well, the thing is, like, the Mighty Ducks is all nostalgia. Edmonton Oilers, Adam Larsson, Florida Panthers, Chris Trieger, Los Angeles Kings, Curtis McDermott. Yes, those picks are confirmed. Oh my gosh. Patrick Starr with the 279. Another Patrick. Another donation for Patrick. Thank you so much, Patrick. Hungry. Well, I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you have any food down there in your rock, but hey, go to the kelp store. Maybe you'll get something. Can we get some Patrick hype though? Thank you so much. NS Alex, it's on ESPN 2, I think, in America. I right now have it loaded up on the ESPN site here. I'm hoping it works. It should work. It says it'll start at 7 p.m., the actual show itself, so I'm hoping it starts then. We'll see. Jace, welcome back, brother. We got 840 people, 840 people in this chat, which is unbelievable. I wanted to ask you guys a question, though, if you haven't actually answered it yet. I want to know the chat down below. If there's any team right now, that has a deal in place with the Seattle Kraken, what is that team? And if you want to go a step further, what is the trade? But let me know if any team has a side deal with the Seattle Kraken, potentially to bring on a player or for Seattle to not take on a certain player. Which team is it? Because for me, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think Tampa Bay might pull something up their sleeve and try to keep Yanni Gourde, or maybe have Gourde being gone, maybe Tyler Johnson being gone. We'll see. I'm thinking Tampa Bay, though. But no, I got water on me. Other than the second overall pick and trades, best ceiling for a player. As of right now, on the team currently, I would say probably the best ceiling. The best ceiling might actually be Jared McCann. I mean, he was really, really good in that last year, really efficient, really productive. If he can take another step, then I think he could be a pretty good player. Just not as a second line center. He could be on a second line, but just not as a center, man. They need somebody to fill that role, I think. Columbus gives a second rounder and D. Gabriel Carlson to select Bather over. Interesting, Tyler. Vegas does have one to be exempt from losing a player. Go Sharks, go from Quebec City. Nace is Carolina. You're whacked. Thank you, Sheldon. Is it live on TV in England tonight from 1 a.m.? I think so, Colin. Has anything interesting happened? Kinku, not yet with the expansion draft, but we did hear some rumors about Mark Giordano potentially being in a trade involving Ryan Strome. How about this? Schultz for a third next year and a fourth this year. I think that'd be interesting. I don't know if the teams will be paying that much, but that could be in the ballpark. Oh, the deal for Oleksiak has been confirmed. Big news coming here before the expansion draft. Elliot Freeman, 5 years, reporting Jamie Oleksiak to the Kraken at $4.6 million. A 5-year deal for Jamie Oleksiak. Wow, big news before the expansion draft. And also, John, welcome to the member gang. Absolutely appreciate it. Gonna get some John hype in the chat for a legendary go. Thank you so much, John. Welcome. But big news as Jamie Oleksiak confirmed to Seattle and 5-year deal pending, $4.6 million. Now, I'll say this. That is a lot for Jamie Oleksiak. And I thought he was going to be one of the more underpaid defensemen of this free agency. It looks like he might be one of the more, I don't know if overpaid is the word. Because I think like 4.6, it's fine. I would have get like 4 million I would have been a lot more comfortable with. But 5 years? 5 years and you could only get the price down to 4.6? Like, okay, so again, I'm a Dallas Stars fan if you don't know. I love Jamie Oleksiak. As a defensive defenseman, he brings great physical size, decent skating, and some great vision as well. But $4.6 million. Wow. That's a pretty lengthy deal. And honestly, for Jamie, I love it. Jamie, get the bag, brother. Get the bag. You love to see it. Good to see Jamie Oleksiak get paid as well. 5-year deal at $4.6 million. That's a big payday. And Seattle is taking a risk there. But the thing is, I think Jamie Oleksiak, in terms of the defenseman out there, is a relatively lower risk. He's in his prime right now. Hasn't had too many injuries throughout his career. And Toasted Toast with a $5 donation. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Let me put that back down away. But, oh my, what? Back-to-back donations? Back-to-back donations. It's on ESPN2, Jalico. It's on ESPN2 in America. But, are you kidding me? Toasted Toast, Patrick Starr, and Jalico with the donations. Are you kidding me? Toasted Toast, St. Louis. Oh, stop. Oh my gosh, we got 818 people here. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's get some Toasted Toast hype, some Patrick hype, and some Jalico hype. Thank you so much for the nations, brothers. And then Toast says St. Louis trades a third and second this year and a fourth next year for Seattle to take Dunn, so they don't lose Tarasenko for nothing. As a Blues fan, it hurts to say. Interesting. That's pretty. I don't know if St. Louis gives that much up, really, but we'll see. Patrick Starr as well. To be honest, Ottawa ain't that good without Karlsson. He's the missing piece. I mean, he hasn't been that great since leaving Ottawa, but it definitely feels like something's missing for sure. Angelico with the 2. What channel is it on? ESPN2 in America. I'm new here. What is your favorite team? My favorite team is the Dallas Stars. Crossfade. And Chance with a $5 Canadian. Wings kept Troy. Yes, they did. There we go, some Chance hype. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for the 5, brother. Thank you so much for the 5. Can we get some hype for the donators? My goodness. Appreciate you guys. Any chance watching the draft live in Germany? If you can find ESPN, then yes, DJ. If you can find it, then I think you might be able to get it. But we'll see. I don't know where it's on in Canada, so I can't help you there. But we got 825 people here. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. And again, we'll get all the picks confirmed tonight, and all the trades that will be happening will be also confirmed tonight as well. And there could be a lot of movement. So stick in this live stream for all the news, all of the live breaks. And again, that Jamie Oleksiak thing happened like 5 seconds before we pulled it up on the screen. So right as it happens, we're on it in this live stream. So do not go anywhere. Kraken have been, or apparently been looking for into Yanni Gourde from Tampa Bay. Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, that would be my pick if I was them. But let me know once again, guys. If we see any trade, what will it be? What would it be, and which team will be involved? What do you think the most likely trade is? I still think there's got to be a trade, for me at least, for Carolina for Carolina's pick to be geeky. I still think that there has to be something involved there. Will you be streaming the live broadcast? We'll be live during this whole thing. The goalie is going to be trading during the draft. Yes, Crossfade. Trading will be happening during the draft. It will be happening during the draft. So there will be trades and everything. Samuelson, most think Oleksiak will be put people in the hospital every game. Not quite the case. Not quite the case. Jack Fenton, hey, Grab, you going to actually be streaming video of the draft? I don't think I'll be able to. I might be able to get some audio background, though. Tony, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Tony? With a $5. By the way, there's nobody on YouTube that's actually going to be able to have the thing on the screen. But I don't think it really matters too much, since I think just the picks and the trades will be revealed as they come, and I'll be revealing them to you as we do have them reported. But Tony, thank you so much for the 5. I'm just waiting for the notification, man. I'm just waiting for the notification. Thank you so much, though, for the $5, brother. Another one. On Sportsnet, one in Canada. There you go, Michael. There you go. Yes, it's on Sportsnet in Canada and ESPN2 in America. And there you go. Tony, thank you so much for the 5. Can we get some Tony hype in the chat down below? Absolutely appreciate it, brothers. 780 people in this stream. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. It's going to be an unreal stream, and you guys will want to be here for all of it. All of it. Does Pittsburgh end up signing a big name in free agency? They have a lot of cap space now. Yeah, the Tanev deal gets them a little bit more. I don't know if it was on a big guy, but I think they could sign a middle of the pack defenseman possibly. I don't know if they're going to sign a guy like David Savard, but the potential is still there. Yeah, Adam, that Larsson contract, Larsson situation is just so weird for Edmonton. Not being able to keep him, though, I think is a big loss. Hi, Grab. If you were the Leafs, would you go after Granlund? I think it would be an interesting fit, though. I don't think they need a third line center with Kerfoot staying there. Is Seattle's goal horn confirmed? I don't think so, Dr. Daniels. By the way, another thing that I forgot to mention, Seattle's jerseys will be officially revealed. They'll have players as well going onto the stage. They'll have, I would assume as well, they probably have the official goal horn revealed during this whole event. So there's going to be a lot to look forward to. Did they pick up Price? No, Timothy. Carey Price will not be a Seattle Kraken. Hey, Grab, can you give me your opinion on, or do you think the Bruins go for Suter or Garland? Because the Bruins are looking at getting one of them. Yeah, I think both of those guys are pretty major options for the Boston Bruins. I would say Suter's probably more likely than Garland, just for the fact that he's a free agent, and I think Boston might want to go that route. But I think both of those guys would be really good fits. I hope Montreal does a couple of trades. Same as well, Frank. This projected lineup is weak. No, absolutely it is, John. I mean, we haven't had... So the thing is, this is the roster that we know right now. Which likely won't be the roster at the end of tonight. We'll likely have a few trades. We'll likely have a few news coming out about Seattle. So I don't think that this roster is what we're going to see at the end of this night. At least I don't hope so. Is this your prediction draft? No, Montreal Monkey. All these guys have been reported to be the picks by Seattle, because almost every single pick was leaked before this draft. And we right now got 12 minutes to go until the new expansion draft is here. And of course, guys, Steven as well, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav gang. Good to have you. Can you do an impression of a Kraken? I don't know what they even sound like, so I don't think so. Grav, what do you think is a star player on this team if you had to choose one? A star player on this team? Giordano, I guess, like 2 years ago, but nah, there's nobody. Where is Eichel going? The New York Rangers, Dave. The New York Rangers. And right now, guys, we got 10 minutes to go. Can we get some 10 minutes hype in the chat down below? Because we got 10 minutes to go until we pretty much know. Well, I mean, we pretty much know what Seattle's going to look like. But we got 10 minutes to go until all of this is officially confirmed. So make sure you guys stay in the chat. And we'll have all the news, all of these signings, all the picks live on this stream. So do not go anywhere. It's going to be a fantastic night, and I hope to spend it with you throughout the rest of the way. Also, Greg, if this is the lineup, then Borgen will be waived and Sabres will get him back for free. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of confused by Borgen being a pick. Unless they keep him on the roster, he'll be waiver eligible. I'd rather have Stutzla and Norris instead of a broken $11.5 million Carlson, just saying. Why pass up on Domi or Stenlund? Those are better picks from Columbus. There might be a deal in place already. Also, who said it earlier? I'm trying to look back. Oh my goodness, a $5 donation. Thank you so much, Chris, for the 5. Let's go, Grab Gang. Let's go, Chris. Let's go. Thank you so much, Chris. Can we get some Chris hype, y'all? Can we get some Chris hype? What a lad. What a lad. Thank you so much for the 5. Let's go, Grab Gang. Let's go, Grab Gang. Let's go, Grab Gang. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. ESPN sucks. They're still not showing it. Really? Yeah, on my screen there, it says that they'll start at 7 p.m. So that's what I'm expecting right now. We got 10 minutes to go, boys. 10 minutes to go. Stick in this live stream. Let's keep it going. Get some W's, get some readies if you want to keep the hype going. Man, I'm still excited, y'all. Even though we have most of the picks leaked, I'm still super excited for what kind of presentation they'll show in this thing. I mean, I'm kind of interested, to say the least. I'm kind of interested. Let me also make sure desktop audio. Let me. I have a little bit of an interesting thing here. I'm hoping they'll be able to mute the stream for ESPN, because if I can't, the desktop audio will have to be muted, and if I do that, then I don't know if the donation sound will come on. I won't put it muted right now, but that's just a thought. I'm hoping I'll be able to mute the broadcast on this thing. But yeah, big news as well as Jamie Oleksiak. If you guys haven't seen already, Jamie Oleksiak, 5 years, $4.6 million. Josh with the $2.99. Are you kidding me, brother? Are you kidding me? Josh with the $2.99. Grab Gang hype. Let's go, Rangers. Josh, you know it. Can we get some Josh hype, y'all? Some Josh hype. What a legend. What a legend. This channel's like crack. I'm thinking I might sell my TV. Hey, Tony, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. Grab, what team pulls the Florida move and sends a Marchessault Smith type return to Seattle? Honestly, Michael, I'm not even sure. I'm hoping that there's some type of trade that Seattle's able to get. I mean, I'm hoping that Tarasenko maybe is a Seattle Kraken, so maybe St. Louis. But at this point, we haven't really seen anything reported, so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping Tarasenko goes anywhere as long as the full contract is sent. Yeah, that's, I think, a big priority for St. Louis. Do you follow any other sports besides hockey, Grab? I like football quite a bit. That's like the main one I watch besides hockey. Brianna Torres, what's going on, Brianna? Good to see you in the chat. And of course, guys, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure to that subscribe button. Join the Grab Gang. We got 8 minutes to go until the expansion draft. Keeping this live stream, keeping the Grab Gang, because we got so much to look forward to. So much to look forward to. I see you constructed a new lightsaber. Me? I wish I did. I wish I had one. Yes, 8 o'clock Eastern time. What kind of return for Subban? From the Devils? I don't know if the Devils will get too much unless you retain 50%. Even then, he might be a hard sell. Grab, I love being a member of the Grab Gang a lot. Hey, NASCAR, we love having you in the Grab Gang, man. We love having you in the Grab Gang. A big part of the Grab Gang. Big part of the Grab Gang. Are you going to watch the Olympics? Probably. I'm hoping Team USA does some stuff. I'm mostly going to be watching like... Mostly going to be watching like Simone Biles, but besides that, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be watching. I've subbed as soon as you get put on the screen. Hey, Jace, welcome to the Grab Gang. Thank you so much. Where do you see Landeskog landing? Landeskog landing. I like that, Caden. I would say most likely he still stays in Colorado, but outside of that, I think Boston's a good fit for him. St. Louis is up there. Seattle, I would love to see get Landeskog. So we'll see. I would say probably my biggest team outside of Colorado would probably be Boston. Hey, thank you so much, Scott, for subscribing. Big time shout out coming your way. Absolutely appreciate it. Can we get some Scott hype in the chat down below? Who's ready for Skate 4? I absolutely am, Patrick. Super hyped about that. Tarasenko as a Kraken sounds nice. It absolutely does, Kreba. I'm just, you know what, guys? Can we keep getting some W's? Because if we get enough W's in the chat, if we get enough W's, it might actually result in some big trades here happening tonight. And I think I just need it for my soul. I need it for my soul. I need some big trades here because this Seattle team is looking rough otherwise, which I think gives me confidence that we will see a trade eventually. I'm hoping something at least, because even though like you could still fix some of these patches up in free agency, but they gotta give us something right now, right? They gotta give us something. Tegan, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the gang, Tegan, and good to have you. We also have Siren subscribing, or let me know if I pronounced that right. Appreciate it a ton though, and welcome as well. Where can I watch Dustin? It's on ESPN2 in America and Sportsnet in Canada. And Montreal Monkey, welcome to the Grab Gang. Can we get some hype in the chat for the new subs, guys? Some hype in the chat for the new subs. Are you a Broncos fan? I'm a Cowboys fan, unfortunately. I hate myself because of it. Daniel Bengtinson, I live in Sweden and I can't watch the draft, so thanks for streaming. Thank you for coming in, Daniel. Great to have you from Sweden. Their plan is to be crap for Bedard, right? Honestly, it would be a pretty good plan, Curtis. Grab, you know if the Seattle Stadium is done? It's been reported that the Seattle Stadium will be done in time for next year. What's the most out there thing the Kraken can pull off today? Signing Alex Ovechkin. They pick Ovechkin, then announce the contract extension. Just imagine. Just imagine. The Oleksiak contract is 5 years, $23 million. Yes, Jacob, I saw that. It's a pretty big contract for Oleksiak. I like Oleksiak a lot, but it's going to be a big risk for sure. I do like him a lot, though. I mean, looking at this, these stats do align with the eye test here. This coming from Jay Fresh. Oleksiak signed 5 times 4-6 by Seattle. Has put up elite defensive results in his second pair role of Dallas since being reacquired. And his offense is decent as well, particularly goal scoring. So that, I mean, definitely, I don't know if he's that good in terms of the eye test, but he's definitely, I think, worth. I think he's worth it right now. It is again a risk with that term. I'm not loving that term, but for Seattle, man, if he translates still that type of performance, I think Jimmy Oleksiak could be definitely worth that contract. It's just a big if. It's just a big if when you have that term involved. So we'll see what happens. But I think Jimmy Oleksiak, Adam Larsson, those are 2 strong defensive defensemen to start out for the Kraken. Guys, we have 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes. Hype in the chat down below. 4 minutes until the expansion draft. It is almost here. It is almost here. Mike Mazzarone, we got a new sub here. Can I get some new sub? Absolutely, Mike. Shout out to you, Mike. Shout out to you. Being a Cowboys fan, no wonder you like hockey so much. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I like that. I like that. All right. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Cade's Cards, welcome to the Grab Gang, Cade's. Great to have you. Subscribe if you guys are new. 800 people in here. Let's keep the hype going. It's almost time. It is almost time. I'm getting excited, y'all. If you guys are excited to get some W's, keep it going. It's going to be so fun, y'all. It's going to be so fun. Let's go. Okay. Keeping excitement at a decent level for right now. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there'll be some trades involved. Alex from Montreal, like your energy, bud. Hey, Alex, appreciate it a ton. I try my best. It's
only a game.
Thank you so much as well, Trev, for subscribing. Welcome to the gang. As an NFL fan, Grab, how do you feel about St. Louis getting an NFL expansion team? I would like that, though they probably should have never moved the Rams in the first place. 3 minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. Let's go. 3 minutes to go. Sweden fan over here, staying up for you, man. Go Kraken. Hey, Chris, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. We have a lot of great Swedes here in the chat. I appreciate you, beautiful brothers in here right now, brothers and sisters. Appreciate it a ton and great to have you guys. Chuck, I'm from Dallas, Texas. Dominant, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it big time, man. Can we get some dominant hype right now? 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Oh my goodness. You know, what if they just come out and just say, hey, we signed Alex Ovechkin. Should I watch this or the actual show? Definitely this, Kinku. I might be a bit biased, though. Might be just an eensy bit biased. All right. Enough. No reports, no leaks yet. Oh, baby. Rob and Patrick with the donations. Thank you so much for the donations, brothers. Patrick and Rob, big time shout out to y'all. I wonder what Ottawa will do this offseason. We will see, Patrick. I think they'll be pretty active. And Aiden with the 5. Thank you so much, Aiden. Absolutely appreciate it with the yeah. Let's go. I'm just waiting for that 6:59 to appear on my clock right now. Waiting for that 1 minute mark. Josh as well with the 2. Thank you so much. God, we got to keep that Kako jersey in frame, bud. Oh, shit. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Oh my goodness. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for the donations so far, brothers. Oh my gosh. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Ted, what's going on? Can we get some 1 minute hype? In the chat? All right, we got the Kraken. Sure, we got the Kraken out. We are good here. We are good. Sending positive vibes for the Seattle Kraken. Positive vibes only. All right, let me turn the audio here real quick just to make sure. All right, it should be off now. All right, still 1 minute to go. Still 1 minute to go. Let me refresh here. Let me refresh. Oh, is it going? It's 7 p.m. It's 7 p.m. We are here for the Seattle expansion draft. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Where did it go? Where did it go? What the heck? Where did it go? I refreshed and then it just booted me out. Oh, I'll get back to it. Do not worry, guys. Do not worry. Oh my goodness. It is time. It is time for the NHL expansion draft. It is finally time for the NHL expansion draft. Let's go. Let's go. Seattle Kraken are released. Oh my gosh, it's time. It is time. It is time. All right. I got back in. We are good. Oh wait, apparently the event has not started yet on my screen. 41.7K hype. Yes sir. What team do you see Luke Hughes going to? New Jersey. I'm thinking Sasha. All right, once again, let me know if we see any trades. What will the trades be? Let me know your thoughts. If we see any trades, what will the trades be? Let me know what you guys are thinking. It still says the event has not started. If you guys are watching on ESPN right now on cable, has it started for you guys? Because I have my whole thing here on ESPN.com, and it still says the event has not started. It's 7:01 right now. Get it together, ESPN. Are you kidding me, brother? Are you kidding me, man? What's the website to check the draft? I mean, Twitter's a good way to do that. They booing Bettman as they should. All right, boys, it is time. Let me see if it actually loads here. What is happening? It says the event has not started yet. Yes, it has. What are you talking about? Oh, I think it might be good now. They better not take Price. They're not going to take Price, Felipe. They're not going to take Price. It's just not going to happen. Let me just check back up here. All right. Yeah, it's on Sportsnet and ESPN too. Let's see. Will it actually work here? Hey, it's working now. Let's go. You love to see it. It's working for me, boys. Can we get some W's in the chat for that? I got it to work. And of course, Gary Bettman's out there. I got it to work, boys. Let's go. Bettman getting booed right there. He's talking. I don't care at all. Sorry, my boy Betts. I met you twice. Elizabeth here in Seattle. Good to see you, Elizabeth. We got it working. It's on ESPN2 and Sportsnet. Can you take the list off? I mean, I could. Let me see real quick. I'll take off the lineup and go just for the picks that we know right now. I don't think we've seen anything else confirmed as well from anybody. No rumors or anything. Just now we're into the expansion draft. So we pretty much know what's going to happen here. They're going to take like 20 minutes to get into the actual first pick. So I'm just kind of waiting for that. We'll see how quickly we get into these picks. But I'm pretty sure the Boston Bruins are the first team that have an actual pick involved. So we'll see what happens. Finally able to join the live chat. Cody, good to see you. Good to see you in the chat, man. Those picks are confirmed? Pretty much, Joshua. It's been reported by guys like Chris Johnson, Elliot Friedman, Frank Saravelli. There's a couple of picks that have been kind of speculated upon that we pretty much know, but don't know officially. So there will be some picks we don't know completely yet. Any chances Seattle might have leaked a fake list in the media? How likely would that be? I doubt it, Ozma. I mean, that would be you would have none of guys. All the sources would be just disqualified. All right, so there. That's who is that? That's Dominic Moore as well out there. What a beauty Dominic Moore is. Hey Patrick, thank you so much for the 279. Absolutely appreciate it. Can we get some more Patrick hype? This man. 980 in this chat, guys. Stick in the live stream. Oh, I just saw the back of Dominic Moore's hairline. That is not great. Ooh. Might want to get that checked. Thank you so much, Patrick. Appreciate it a ton. Appreciate it a ton. Oh, I don't know why I put Mayrover. Sorry about that. Let me fix that real quick. Mayrover. There we go. There we go. Let's get cracking. Yes, sir. Dominic Moore. Let's go. Let's go. I love that they have that photo. What are they even saying right now? What are they even saying right now? Let me see if I can bring this up a little bit. Let me see if I can bring this up and just see. Can you guys hear the broadcast in the background? Okay, they're just going for the expansion draft requirements and everything. So still, I think they're just telling the Kraken fans what's happening here, because I guess they're all confused. What Kraken sweater will be the hottest? I think right now Giordano would have to be up there, right? Or at least one of them. Is it draft over? No, it is not over. We got 1,000 people though in this chat. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it a ton. Oh, you can turn on captions? I forgot about that. Thank you, Shrenagovich. Though these captions are ugly. Yo, why is ESPN showing highlights of PK Subban like the Kraken would ever take PK Subban? Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Wait a second. Why are they're hyping the broadcaster guy here is like hyping up guys like Tarasenko and Subban as like potential picks, but like everybody already knows. Everybody already knows they're not going to be taken. Everybody already knows they're not going to be taken. Best hockey channel on YouTube. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it a ton. Farmer Nick, 1,000. Woo. Absolutely. Let's keep the hype going. Let's get some 1K hype in the chat, y'all. And of course, if you guys are new, subscribe to the channel. We apparently hit 41.7, and we did. Right now, 41,729 subscribers. Thank you so much for the new subs coming in. Now, the goal is that. FC Reflex, welcome to the crowd, gang. Ooh, so we got a Bobby Wagner from the Seahawks, former wide receiver there, or linebacker, to announce some of the picks. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea who that is. But Kevin Weeks up to the podium. Are they gonna actually announce any of the picks here? Or are they gonna take forever for this? Joe Timberlake from Egypt. Really, Joe? Really, Joe? That was amazing. Good to have you in here. All right, they're taking forever. They're taking forever. Dominic Moore's hair needs a rebuild. Oh man, I feel so bad. I feel so bad because man, there's nothing worse you can really get than a bad hairline for a broadcaster, and it's pretty good in the front. Like I was seeing him in like NHL Network and stuff. And I'm like, oh, he still has pretty good, decent hair, but you can see his back just so much, and oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Well, not really, because Dominic Moore is a millionaire and he could probably get that fixed if he wanted to. So I don't know. Maybe that's a choice. Maybe that's a choice. Jets fan here. Happy we were keeping DeMello. Absolutely, Ghost Trooper. Absolutely. We'll see what happens. We'll see what trades could possibly be made. Do not go anywhere, boys. Subscribe if you guys are new. I think we might be actually getting into the picks here. And there coming out is GM Ron Francis. E-Rich with a 2. My goodness. Thank you so much. Can we get some E-Rich hype? Keep being awesome, my dude, and 1K hype. Keep being awesome, you E-Rich. My goodness. Appreciate it a ton, brother. Can we get some E-Rich hype for the 2? Thank you so much. Hockey helmet wore off Morris' hair. Honestly, that might be the case. That might be the case. Dominic Moore's hair tanking. Oof. Zach as well. Welcome to the crowd, gang. Okay, they're just talking. Man, they're taking forever. I don't care how many hours Ron Francis has slept. It's probably been like too much. It's probably been too many because you want to know how much hours Ron Francis has slept? Too many, because his draft is sucking right now. It's sucking. His picks are terrible because he just slept over them, and his assistant GM probably had to make him. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Ron looking like he keeps numbers for the mob. Honestly, Ron Francis kind of looks like Robert De Niro. let me just he kind of like, is it just me or is Ron Francis? No way. No way. Ron Francis is Robert De Niro. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Let me pull it up here. Let me pull it up. Where is it? Where is it? I need to show you guys this because he literally does look like Robert De Niro. Look, let me pose. Let me do this. Like, if you're watching the broadcast, does he not look like Robert De Niro right now? He literally looks like Robert De Niro, just a little bit less old. And there you go, confirmed from the Boston Bruins, Jeremy Lauzon. That pick is in. Jeremy Lauzon to the Boston Bruins, or from the Boston Bruins to the Seattle Kraken. So there you go, an official pick there finally. Lauzon from the Boston Bruins to the Seattle Kraken. So that's 1 of 1. That is 1 of 1. But there you go. Like he looks like Robert De Niro, man. It's so easy. So the insiders are 1 for 1, as Golovich has said. 1 for 1. Lauzon was the reported pick, and he is the pick as well for the Seattle Kraken. I guess we're going to see right next here. We'll next up in alphabetical order, the Buffalo Sabres. So the Buffalo Sabres are next here on the clock. So we'll see what they end up picking for Buffalo. If it's Borgen, then we pretty much know that the insiders got it right. So we'll see. Bronson, thank you so much. Hello, good to see you. But it said on the captions that it was alphabetical. I guess it wasn't. Maybe alphabetical for the divisions or something. Oh man, they're bringing out Lenny Wilkins in here. Nice. I guess he's gonna announce the pick. Does Henrique go to them? I don't think so, Drew. It's been reported that Hayden Fleury will be the pick, and I think that's probably going to be the case. We got 1,100 people in here. Thank you so much for coming in. We're going to get the official picks and everything right here in this stream, so do not go anywhere, guys. Great to have you guys in this chat, though, and we'll have all the trades as well confirmed tonight. But I'm not really sure how they're going to do it. Like, are they going to announce the trades after the picks are all done, or are they going to announce the trades when the picks go through? Like, if Buffalo has a trade, they'll announce that trade while it happens. So, I don't know. They avoided the pick from Buffalo. Don't want a losing culture. I mean, that would be what I would do if I was Seattle, honestly. With the options that Buffalo has, you might as well. Why not Marshawn Lynch? He played in Buffalo. Will Borgen is officially the pick. 2 for 2. The insiders are correct. Will Borgen is the pick from the Buffalo Sabres. Not a great start if you guys were thinking of anything different for the picks that were rumored. Will Borgen confirmed from the Buffalo Sabres. That is now official. Now, Will Borgen, to me, I think he does have potential. To me, personally, Borgen, he's 24. He's waiver exempt, which for me, maybe gives him just a spot in the NHL roster just because of that. Maybe Seattle ends up flipping him potentially, but it seems like he'll be an NHL roster guy at the very least. But I do like for a Borgen, the mobility there, the potential. He was great in the power play later on for Buffalo in that season. And I think as a 24-year-old, there's worse bets you can make. They're going to the Seattle Aquarium to announce a pick here? Interesting. Is Frank Saravelli even watching this draft? Honestly, Celery, there's no need to, because he's already leaked the whole thing. Oh, by the way, very interesting. Chris Fowler says Seattle opens in Vegas, so the full schedule releases tomorrow. So Seattle's first game apparently is against the Vegas Golden Knights. I would assume that's the regular season, right? Man, that's so good. Dennis Cholowski also confirmed by the Seattle Kraken. Cholowski will be a Seattle Kraken. That is now official. Man, what a great play by Detroit to keep Troy Stecher. That is amazing. Cholowski, though, going to the Seattle Kraken. Good offensive instincts, good ability there. Hasn't really translated that into a full season yet in the NHL, though. But there is potential for him to grow. Might be a guy on the defense to start out, but likely a guy that will be in the AHL roster for Seattle. But there you go. Cholowski is confirmed 3 for 3 so far, the insiders. I love they have groups and bars and stuff, right, for the picks to be made. But Dennis Cholowski is confirmed. So I'm guessing, who was the next pick? But yeah, expansion team versus expansion team. I love that. I love that. I think they're going to commercial break now. All the suspense was ruined. Yeah, aces. It sucks. To me, if I was the NHL, I would have just paid the insiders to not say anything, or just get better, less like anybody that leaked this stuff. Like anybody that leaked this stuff, I'm just disappointed. Like I don't blame the insiders. Like I don't blame Frank Seravalli for reporting that. That is his job. But anybody that leaked that stuff, like they should be fired. They should be fired from their positions, and we should know who they are, because like you don't deserve, if you're like an employee of the NHL, you don't deserve to have a job after that. Like in my opinion, there's this whole event by the NHL, this whole expansion draft event is pretty much completely ruined, at least for the pick side of things now, and that is huge. That is terrible. And to me, if there's any holes in that system, you got to patch it up, man. You got to patch it up. Drieger confirmed? I would hope so. We've had him confirmed for like 3 days now. But Jeremy Lauzon, Dennis Cholowski, and William Borgen. By the way, the first 3 picks of the expansion draft have been young defensemen. Rob Wada, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang, Rob. Can we get some Rob hype in the chat? Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. So again, the insiders 3 for 3. Oh, did I not put Bash? I guess I didn't. Sorry. Also, saying I don't respect the Devils. Can you shut up, Anthony? I don't respect the Devils, dude. I've gone out of my way to give the Devils credit. Out of my way, especially in this rebuild. He never gives the Devils credit. Oh my gosh, bro. Are you kidding me? Somebody's never watched a prospect pool rankings on this channel, that's for sure. Because I have New Jersey higher than a lot of people. But let me change New Jersey spot here. I mean, let me just put it on top of Pittsburgh because I don't want to move everything. So New Jersey was Bastion, which honestly for New Jersey, I mean, it's kind of a tough loss. You would have obviously rather have Janssen going away, but I think for Seattle, Bastion could definitely be a very interesting addition for them. So who would be the captain in your opinion? I would have to go Giordano for sure. So my team sucks confirmed. Todd, not confirmed. It's rumored to suck. It is rumored to suck. Not confirmed though. Not confirmed. Thank you so much, Alex, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. We also have actually just Alex. Appreciate it, son. I'm not home Friday, so I'm relying on you to give me great coverage of the draft. Hey, of course, Nicholas. Have a pick written on a squid. I would love that, MJ. I would love that. Any trade happening? Not yet, Jamie. Not yet. Now, I'm not really surprised, but we'll see. I'm guessing that the trades will be announced as we go for the teams. Like, if there's a trade for Dallas, we would know that once they go for the Dallas pick. So we'll see. But again, everybody that they picked so far has been a young defenseman. Thank you so much, Melvin, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab. Melvin to the Grab Gang. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Thank you so much. We also have, let me see here real quick. Ben Andrews, welcome to the Grab Gang too, brother. Can we get some Ben and some Melvin hype? Thank you so much, y'all. So much. And of course, if you guys are new, make sure that subscribe button. Welcome to the Grab Gang. If you are coming here for the first time, great to have all of you guys. It's been a super fun day having all this stuff contributed. And Chris Drieger officially going to the Seattle Kraken. Now, I'm not sure if they'll announce the contract right now, but Chris Drieger, and they do. Chris Drieger is the first player going out onto the stage. Flew up from, I'm guessing, from Florida, and the Seattle crowd loves it. Chris Drieger, the first official player on the stage for the Seattle Kraken, and that is the Seattle Kraken jersey. It is official, and there's pretty much, at least from what I've seen, no changes to the Seattle Kraken jersey from what we initially saw. No change to the Seattle Kraken jersey. Chris Drieger is out there speaking though. Great to see. He says, great to see everyone. Tons of energy here, and here there's tons of energy, and there is a buzz in the city. It is a long journey, South Florida to Seattle, but welcome to your new home. Welcome to my new home. Chris Drieger, I think that was Dominic as well saying, welcome you home. But Chris Krieger to the Seattle Kraken. He's out there talking. First player on the stands. And got a new contract as well. Not too bad. But yeah, I guess the first official player there, Chris Krieger. We've known that he will be a Seattle Kraken for almost 3 days now with a contract extension there too. Great to see. Great to see. So yeah, 4 for 4 now so far in the reporting of the expansion draft. So at this point, let's just hope for some big trades, boys. Let's just hope for some big trades. But you have the blue numbers as well on that thing. Man, that Kraken jersey looks so sick. From the Montreal Canadiens, the pick is next, and they will select Cale Fleury. 5 for 5. The insiders are correct. Cale Fleury providing some good physical size there as a younger defenseman. A guy that hasn't really played in the NHL since last year, but does still have potential as a 23-year-old D-man. He's a right shot as well, has some value. And I think for Seattle, it might be a guy that end up flipping, but could be on the roster potentially after next season. We'll see what happens, but Cale Fleury is a Seattle Kraken officially. Fleury is the pick. Fleury is the pick and not Carey Price, man. That it still kind of sucks, man. Imagine the chaos. Like Seattle, I'm gonna say this right now. I still love you, but you're kind of cowards. Like you're kind of cowards. Like in the biggest way, in the biggest nicest way possible. You're cowards. You're absolute cowards. Imagine if you pick Carey Price, you could have just sold millions of jerseys. But no, I guess not. I guess not. But Cale Fleury is the pick there for Montreal. Oh my goodness, Chance, are you kidding me? Another 5. Another 5. I wish the Kraken took Evgeny Svechnikov instead of Dennis Cholowski. Scars. Yeah, I think for Detroit, you would definitely rather have Svechnikov gone, I think. But Cholowski, even though Cholowski is a relatively big loss, I think for Detroit, keeping Troy Stecher is so huge. So I think for Detroit, it wasn't all too bad. But definitely an interesting pick for the Seattle Kraken. 5 for 5, though, so far, the insiders. Their picks have been leaked, and it doesn't look... Wait a second. Is that Macklemore? What? Bruh. Bruh. Look at this fit right now. This is the dude. This guy looks like the biggest tryhard I have ever seen. He's got like this weird how are you doing there, lady? Like a milady hat. He's got these funky glasses. He's wearing a Kraken shirt, and Joey Daccord is officially the pick from the Ottawa Senators. There you go, another pick confirmed there. But Macklemore. All I gotta say is Kendrick deserved it more. That's all I gotta say. Sorry. Anyways, moving on. 6 for 6 so far, the broadcaster is Joey Daccord. Solid goaltender. Played great in his few games with Ottawa this season. Unfortunately, had to have his season cut back due to injury. But as a third goaltender, could be a great AHL starter and a guy that could really set the tone in the future for the Kraken goaltending. Yanni Gourde? Wait. It is Yanni Gourde. Okay. I was about to say they were showing highlights of Goodrow and Coleman, but Yanni Gourde is officially the pick there from the Tampa Bay Lightning. That was one of the few ones that we didn't actually have officially confirmed until now. But Yanni Gourde going to the Kraken. It is officially confirmed. Big loss there for the Tampa Bay Lightning, but that could actually end up making them re-sign Blake Coleman. But Yanni Gourde, great third line center for these last few seasons in Tampa Bay. A guy that provides so many intangibles, so many little things. Great playoff experience, great skater, great tenacity, great forechecking ability. He'll set a tone for sure in Seattle, and as a good top 6 center for them as well. Likely step into a pretty big role. But that's 7 for 7, I believe now. And Yanni Gourde will likely be one of the cornerstones of that 4 group. But man, it kind of is sad. I'm interested though. I'm interested because we don't have Yanni Gourde out there. That would have been a great player to send out for the stage, but no Yanni Gourde. So every pick that has been reported so far has come true. 7 for 7. Which just makes this show so sad, man. It makes it so sad. The only other pick that we could possibly have in the air is Chicago right now. And even that is kind of like, I don't even know. Scott's, Seattle is taking Julian Gauthier from the New York Rangers, not Blackwell. Is that reported? Oh, baby! We now have the Pike Place Market video. If you don't remember the leaks and everything from earlier, it's got to be Jared McCann, man. It's got to be Jared McCann. So there you go. We got the leaked video. We got the leaked video now on the screen. It's McCann. It's McCann, right? I love how the lengths they go to do this. It's crazy. Jared McCann, though, from the Toronto Maple Leafs, officially confirmed after trading for him from Pittsburgh for a 7th and Hollander. He goes right back to Seattle the other way. Great player who took a big next step these past couple of seasons, but especially last year was a dominant two-way guy for Pittsburgh. Great analytics and great efficiency. A guy that if he can translate that, could be a big part of this Seattle team. And at age 25 is cost controlled, has some good opportunity, and I think Jared McCann is going to be an interesting player for Seattle. Definitely a good choice there. I mean, you couldn't have really gone wrong with either Kerfoot or McCann, but McCann provides, I think, a little bit more upside and could maybe slot into their second line. So McCann is confirmed, and now it is 8 for 8. Sad scene. Man, I was hoping they just went Kerfoot just to make it just something a little bit different, man. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Just give us one different pick. Just one different pick. I don't even care if it's Chicago and it's like Matthew Highmore or some crap. Or not even Matthew Highmore. He's on Vancouver. I don't like Adam Gaudette. I don't care. Give me somebody different. Somebody different. Is Price an option? No. Montreal has already gotten taken away. Cale Fleury. The Maroon thing is funny and actually kind of makes sense due to his 3 consecutive cups. What are you guys talking about? Patrick Maroon? I mean, Maroon is the fun kind of bum, right? He's great, but also pretty bad. But you loved it. You love to see him. You love to see him. They're bringing out a fish. What is going on here? Wait, what is going on here? Are they gonna give it to JT Brown or something? Are they gonna throw the fish? Are they gonna throw the fish? Are they gonna throw the fish? Oh, and he caught it! He caught it! Touchdown for JT Brown! He got it, and I think will he announce the pick here? I'm guessing. This is so weird, man. This is so weird. What was the point of that? Wait, what? Are they not going to announce the pick or anything? They just threw a fish for no reason. Oh, okay. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. Thank you so much for our W for the win. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Great to have you. Good to have all you guys in the chat. 1,100 people in this one. I'm just honestly watching for the antics right now because this is this is kind of weird. We got Macklemore just doing his thing. There's gonna be so many memes on that. There's gonna be so many memes on that. But man, I mean, I can show you guys a little bit of the screen here. For the Kraken jerseys, this is what has been confirmed. So you see Chris Strieger up there. That is the Seattle Kraken jersey, officially official, and it's just beautiful glory. It's beautiful glory on Chris Strieger. You'll love to see it. Definitely gonna buy one of those as soon as I'm available to get one. But that is the jersey, officially official. And by the way, that is can we just take a look here? Can we just? I'm so sorry, Dom. Oh, Dom, I love you. I love you, Dom. I love you, Dom. But can't we just? Anyways, I need to move on. I need to move on from that. Brody Willard, what's going on, Brody? Bailey is a much better option over Everly. I would agree with that. Fatness. That's so funny, though. That's so funny. I wish JT Brown was still playing. That is true, Michael. But he will be in the broadcast booth for Seattle, which I think is pretty fun. Kevin at Weeks is pulling out the fish, and the fish tells him the next pick. They're doing weird Seattle stuff. Yeah, I guess so, Todd. I guess so. I mean, I'm here for it. Samuel, cheers from Slovakia. It's 2:28 in the morning here. Hey, Samuel, I respect the grind. You know what? Can we get some Samuel hype in the chat down below? And some just hype for anybody that's in Europe right now watching the stream. Appreciate it a ton. Great to have you in here tonight. And again, so far all the picks have been confirmed, but thank you so much for coming in here, Samuel, from Slovakia. That is amazing. First play of the Kraken flip. It might be Tyler Pitlick, because we already saw him linked to the which team was it? He was linked to one team, I'm pretty sure, as a potential trade off the bat. But Pitlick is up there. I could see Fleury being Cale Fleury being the pick there, or another guy they end up flipping pretty soon. Maybe Blackwell. I don't know. There's not many options, man. There's not many options. It's 4:30 in Finland. Hey, Mr. Marco boy, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. 3:30 a.m. 3:30 a.m. in Finland. Sheesh. Absolutely, Val. My goodness. This team might be worse than Buffalo on second thought. No, that's impossible. Yeah, I was about to say, Michael. I was about to say, not happening. Not happening. That's a really cool landscape, though, they got in Seattle right now. They got, like, the boats in the background and everything. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, Grant, much love from Norway. Currently 2 a.m., but had to watch the draft. Of course, Ola. Of course. Good to have you from Norway. Absolutely amazing. Love my Norwegian viewers. Absolutely appreciate you. I think Norway is, like, 0.2% of the channel viewers, which, honestly, I think is a little bit higher than I was expecting. Great to have you in here, though. Great to have you in here. Appleton was pretty much confirmed to Moss, but we haven't had that pick going from Seattle's broadcast yet. But the thing is, like, we've had all the picks so far confirmed already, so I'm pretty much expecting that to be the case, where all the picks are we know about. Besides maybe Chicago, There's got to be some trades, though, right? Like, am I the only one that thinks that? There's going to be some type of trade. Well, there you go. There you go. Was that another pick made? Oh, the captions are lagging behind so hard right now. So hard right now. But there you go. Morgan Geeky confirmed. I had just a little bit of hope in myself that it wouldn't be. Ah, man. Is there no trade? Is there really no trade? Man, are you kidding me? Is there really no trade? Man. And Gavin Bather. Is there not going to be a trade here either? Why are you doing what you're doing, Seattle? Oh my god, what? Oh my gosh. Sweet Frost Gaming with a 10 Canadian and Craig with the 5 scores. Sweet Frost with the 10. Can't wait to see more Canadian players take over this team and win a cup for Seattle. Even though I'm not American, I really hope these Canadian boys can make your city very proud to cheer for. Well, we'll see, Sweet Frost. Appreciate the 10. Craig is one of the 5. In my opinion, they should have loaded up on the superstars and future Hall of Fame players. If they didn't want to spend the money, they could have moved them. Yeah, exactly. Looks like another pick will be made official here as well. I don't know. Are these like what is the? Ooh, that's a oh, Nathan Bastian confirmed for the New Jersey Devils. That's a pretty fun way of confirming that. I like that. But still, dude, still, why is there no trades? And it wouldn't make any sense at all to announce the trades right at the end of the show. It wouldn't make any sense. Any sense. But where are the trades, man? Dude, that group right now looks so bad. Lazan, Borgen, Chalowski, Drieger. Oh my gosh. Are they really going to do this? Are they really going to do this? Are they really going to do this? No, they can trade. The Seattle can trade with any NHL team in this time period. The roster freeze was for anybody else trading with anybody else besides Seattle. That was the only team. Seattle's the only team any NHL team can trade for, and we have no trades. I just want to understand for a second. By the way, Sue Bird on here, that's amazing. But I just want to understand for a second, for 1 second, why you take Morgan Geekie for nothing. And Everly is the pick as well. Thank you so much. The 2 Agent Orange. Appreciate it, Aton. A few bucks for a new chair if you destroy that one, honestly. Oh, the Kraken white jersey! The Kraken white jersey! The white jersey for the Kraken is revealed! Jordan Eberle has come out! And yo, that white jersey looks sick! That white jersey looks sick! The white jersey is revealed by Seattle. Jordan Eberle, the second player they bring out. That's pretty cool. I like that they revealed the away jersey. That is pretty cool. I would have liked a little bit of separation between that blue and the white there on the sleeves, but that's my only complaint. And something on the collar too. That you know what? It looks a little bit unfinished to me. A little bit unfinished. I think if they had like some blue on the collar, that would have made it so just elite. It would have made it like one of the best away jerseys. You gotta have something on the collar, right? Something. I guess not. But if it had something on the collar, would have been one of my favorites in the league. One of my favorite away jerseys in the league. But I don't know. I hate those white collars. I mean, how many white jerseys in the NHL right now have that white collar? Like I can only really think about like Detroit's reverse retro in that. And that's it. But there you go. Eberle is confirmed. And Juan Jose with the $2. Thank you so much, brother. Can we get some Juan Jose hype? With the $2, we can't hear the St. Louis moving in. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Let me put that back up because I do have it muted right now on my thing. I think it should work now. Let me know if it works for you guys. Thank you, Juan Jose. Appreciate it a ton. Can we please get some Juan Jose hype for a legend? My goodness. Still shot on an away jersey. Let me see if I can find it, guys. I'll probably be able to find it pretty quickly here. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find the away jersey and just any screenshot at all. All right, here we go. So here is the screenshot. It's a little bit bad quality here, but here is the screenshot. Oh my goodness. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Here is the screenshot of Jordan Eberle in the away jersey. So there you go. A little bit of a screenshot there. It's pretty bad quality, but that is the Seattle Kraken away jersey. They got the blue and the different shade of blue to separate down the sleeves, and the black and the red. And then on the bottom, a black, red, black stripe, and then the blue. But Colin Blackwell confirmed as the New York Rangers pick. Man, every single pick here has been confirmed, guys. Every single pick. This sucks. Like I don't want to. I want to be real with you guys. I don't want to be like hype about stuff that sucks. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. Blackwell is confirmed. Just somebody different, man. But yes, Blackwell is confirmed now. Blackwell is confirmed. But yeah, I would say the home jersey definitely looks better. But is it just me, or does those logos look really big? Like, do those logos look really, really big to you guys? Because I don't know. I think they do. Let me pull it back up. Let me pull it back up because I think they look pretty big. But yeah, those logos look super big. Anyways, I'm just hoping they're announcing a trade soon, guys. I'm just annoying that I'm just hoping they announce a trade soon. Battle Scar's a bit big. Yeah, I mean, I would rather have a big logo than a small one, but I was just pointing that out. It was a pretty interesting thought to me because the shoulder logos look pretty small to me, yet the main logo is just blasting onto you. So I don't know. It's an interesting one. Take the leaks off. You know what? I'll do that. You know what? Sure. Why not? Why not? We've been Ron Francis. We have, haven't we, man? We have, haven't we? This is a tough scene, man. Why? Why? No trade. Why you no trade, Ron Francis? Why you no trade? This man picked Geeky instead of Bean or Niederreiter willingly. Willingly. And don't even give me the cap space argument. Jake Bean doesn't make any money at all. At all. But you'd rather have Gavin Bayreuther instead of Jake Bean? You're off your rocker, Ron. You have the opportunity to be the most creative team in the league, and this is what you've done so far. This is what you've done.
It's only a game.
Anyways, thank you so much, Eric, and thank you so much, Suburban, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Appreciate ya. Oh my goodness, and also $5 Canadian from Craig. Kraken missed an opportunity for a legitimate cup run this season. Instead, their numbers will mirror Ottawa's first season indication they have cheap owners. Craig, thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it a ton. I don't know if it'll be that bad. I don't think so. I think they'll be 6th in the division. There's no way they're worse than Anaheim. I mean, this is a better roster still than what Anaheim has, but not by much, man. They, at this point, what Seattle needs to make the playoffs is Chris Drieger needs to have the seasons he's had, but in a full season, and that defense needs to be like better than advertised. Because Larsson, Oleksiak, those are good players on D. But it's obvious they're playing a more defensive game, I guess. Like, the thing is, this Pacific Division is garbage. You literally could have had basically a confirmed playoff berth. Like, as good as it gets. Like, this Pacific Division is as good as it gets to getting to the playoffs. As good as it gets. And you settle for this crap roster? Like, again, I've gone through all of this being like, okay, maybe Seattle knows something we don't. But why hasn't there been any trades then? The only way that this team with no trades has any shot at the playoffs is if they know something we don't and they can sign like Landeskog and Hamilton and Ovechkin in free agency. Because what other chance do they have? They're going to have, like, they literally, with this current roster, have Mason Appleton on the second line. Jared McCann is your second line center. Carson Twinowski, who nobody's heard of, as a fourth line option. And probably the best one on the left wing. Alexander True. This is the best you could do? There's no way. There's still no way. Thank you so much, though, for the 20 Olo. Appreciate it a ton. Oh my goodness. For the 20, I think that's about $5-ish or $2-ish. Thank you so much, though. Is this a tank draft for the 2022? Honestly, man, I have to assume so. Thank you so much for the nation, though. All right, we're getting back into the picks, which... Yeah, I mean, that would have to be Rangers Nation, unless there's trades to announce, which I was holding out hope for, but honestly, with there being no trade for Carolina, I don't even know. Like, what? Anyways. Should Washington have protected Vanacek? I think Samsonov is overrated. Nah. I think Samsonov will eventually get into that starter spot. I think Vanacek, I mean, he's a lot older. I think Vanacek, a lot of people are kind of, I think, overvaluing him. He did decently in the role he was put in. But the problem is some of his analytics in terms of low danger save percentages and different stuff like that. It was not great. It was not great. And I feel like with Vanacek, he's a guy that you can afford to lose. Samsonov, I think, just has a lot more of a ceiling and a lot more potential. And Philadelphia, 14 for 14. It's Tarnowski. Oh my gosh. Matto with a 5. Kraken live at the bottom of the sea, so bottom of the NHL makes sense. Oh man, Matt. I mean, you're not wrong at all. You're not wrong at all. Thank you so much, though, Matt. Thank you so much. Welcome to the welcome to the donation gang on this stream. Appreciate it, and thank you so much for the 5. My brain is all over the place, man. Tarnowski is the pick from the Flyers, officially confirmed. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. And there isn't even any trade. There isn't even any trade. No trades. But it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. Why would they wait till after the expansion draft to announce trades? That's just a bad broadcasting decision. I think the NHL will give them an exception for that, right? There's no way. Unless they're just the most incompetent group ever, they would announce the trades as the team goes by. But the Kraken willingly took Carson Tarnowski. He's played like 8 total games, man, and he's 23. Freak off, dude. Anyways, Michael with the $2 Canadian, thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate this most overhyped content on TV. Yeah, I'm hoping anybody in the stands doesn't have internet. But there is Brandon Tanev being flown out to Seattle, so Tanev is confirmed. Can we get some Michael hype as well? And thank you so much for subscribing. I didn't get to see what name it was, but shout out to you. Brandon Tanev officially confirmed as well from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Man, they went right. They spent like 5 seconds in the Tarnowski pick because they had nothing to talk about. Did anybody? I have a theory, guys. I have a theory. Did anybody actually tell the Seattle Kraken that they weren't playing with Minnesota Wild expansion rules? Did anybody tell them? Because I think they assume, even with the new protection list and everything, I think they assumed that they only had third liners to work with and fourth liners to work with. I think that's what they assumed. I mean, they just slept during the whole Vegas Golden Knights expansion draft and then went here today. Because I think they just assumed this was the best they're going to get. And right now, it is the best they're going to get. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. This has been, like, if we're being honest here, and I know it's revisionist history and everything, but you know what? Let's just look at this. Let's look at the Vegas Golden Knights 2017 roster. Shall we? So, just going off the names right now. William Karlsson back then, bottom six guy. Marchessault, coming off a 30-goal season. David Perron, great consistent top six forward. Riley Smith, great underrated but overpaid top six forward. Eric Haula coming off some good seasons, scored 55 points. James Neal, a consistent top six forward. Colin Miller, a future top 4D. Alex Tuck, a promising great young prospect. Naismith, another promising potential top 4 guy. Even though he was a depth guy for Washington, he was showing the potential he could be something more. Shea Theodore, who was one of the best defensive prospects in the entire league at that point. Cody Eakin, who's Cody Eakin. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, one of the more consistent bottom six guys in the league. Brandon McNabb, another solid defenseman that we knew of at that point. I mean, Marc-Andre Fleury, who was still one of the better goalies, even though he was a little bit more of a controversial thing back then. But like looking at this roster, everybody thought this Vegas team would be the worst team in the league by far. The worst team in the league by far. But looking at them right now, I would give the definite edge defensively to Seattle. The definite edge. But goaltending wise, Vegas has Seattle beat by miles. I love Chris Trigger, but Vegas has them beat by miles. Forward wise, they have Everly, Gord, and McCann. Those are like 3 guys that are bona fide top 6 forwards. Maybe Yarncroc, maybe. But bona fide top 6 forwards for Vegas to start out: Marchessault, Perron, Smith, Neal, and at that point, Tuck was filling to be in that role. Eric Haula could have been in that role. Like on paper, the Seattle Kraken almost look worse than the Vegas Golden Knights. And we thought on paper that Vegas Golden Knights team was going to be garbage to start off. Hey, but at least the SBA is giving me a Flex Seal commercial, so I appreciate that. Donskoy though, Donskoy's he's not. I think you would want to have him rather in like a third line checking role, personally. Let me see. Only explanation is Ron Francis wasn't privy to the same list the rest of the world seen with like a meteorologist when he gets it wrong and still has a job. Craig, you are absolutely right. I think we've cracked the code. Can we get some Craig hype in the chat down below, y'all? Thank you so much for the 5 Canadian, brother. Absolutely appreciated. Why the Rangers look on the thumbnail? Because there was trading rumors around Giordano going to the Rangers. So you're telling me there's a chance? Do you think there'll even be any trades tonight? Honestly, Sasha, what do I say? Yeah? I don't know. I hope so, man. I desperately hope so, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it at all. Price proved he can save 40 shots a night against top teams. How do you pass on that insanity? Exactly! How with this team do you pass on Carey Price? You have $30 million in cap space. I'm so frustrated. If you guys couldn't tell already, a little bit frustrated. Just an easy bit. I'm just so sad. I'm hoping because the thing is with Vegas, if you remember back at Vegas's expansion draft, they had like 10 different trades. Like it was crazy the amount of moves they made. Some of them made their team better, some of them didn't, but they made some pretty big deals. And as far as I can see right now, there's been nothing to indicate that Seattle's going to do anything right now. And I really hope they surprise me tonight. I really hope. But like the best case scenario right now is they announce a bunch of trades right after all the picks are made. But even then, that is stupid. That is the worst. Why would you do that? Make them during the team's selection. So even the best case scenario right now still pisses me off. Most overvalued goalie in NHL history, smooth brain idiots take Carey Price. Seth, he was one of the best goalies in the playoffs these past few years. And like, what is your other option? What are you going to use the cap space for? That to me is the biggest thing. If you have all this cap space, what are you going to do with it? Because we've already seen them talking with Dougie Hamilton, already seen them talking with Gabriel Landeskog. Nothing on that front. Nothing has been even reported that Gabriel Landeskog would even want to sign in Seattle, or Dougie Hamilton would even want to sign in Seattle. Nothing. They've talked and it's gone nowhere. So what are you using the cap space for? Where is it coming from? If you use the cap space you're given, like, to me, that's exactly what you should be doing as an expansion team, using every single cent to your advantage. And unless they just somehow come out Dougie Hamilton out of nowhere, even though it's been reported that they won't do that, that's the only way it happens. That's the only way it happens. I don't buy that though, Samuel. Cheap owners, the thing to me, like, with all that Seattle has done, I don't get the feeling at all that Seattle has cheap owners. They built a new stadium, they built a new practice facility, they've done all this stuff within the Seattle community. To me, that's not cheap. Stuff like that's not cheap at all. And I don't know, man. Tyler Pitlick is well confirmed from the Arizona Coyotes. So there you go. We know all of this. We knew all of this. It depends on who you ask, Seth. I mean, to me, regular season-wise, totally he's overrated. Like, he's an average goaltender at best during the regular season. But, like, to me, I'm just mad because I wanted them to make some type of exciting move. But they literally played it as safe as humanly possible so far. And that just, to me, it's so sad to see. So far, because again, every single pick we've seen so far has been reported before. No surprises, no nothing. We're kind of exciting, right? Oh my goodness. $10 donation from Nexon Hero. Did the Kraken make a bad hire of Francis? They need to get their first season right, and this squad looks absolutely terrible. I mean, I'm still going to say this. We'll have to wait and see, obviously, Nexon. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you so much for the 10. Absolutely appreciate it. Can we get some Nexon hype in the chat, y'all? But again, we still have to wait and see. But I'm just kind of out, kind of just not even knowing what the plan is. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. When I was watching people doing mock drafts, all of them ended up around $80 million of cap hit. In reality, Seattle will end up around 65. Right now, Philip, if all of these picks happen as planned, the Kraken will be at 58. Or like, I think it was something like 58 for me in my mock draft, and that was when I was taking Troy Stecher instead of Cholowski. And then they're taking Cholowski instead of Stecher. That you got to put some more off that, so they're gonna have like $30 million in cap space. But to me, I'm even though I would be a lot more mad right now if free agency already comes somehow and all that was already done. But you need to prove it now, Seattle. Like, you don't have that much time. And free agency, the draft, all of that's going to be huge, obviously. But you have this entire free agency to do something. So what are you going to do? Are you going to make stuff happen? Are you going to get somebody to make this Kraken team interesting? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is the most milquetoast, plain Seattle team you could have possibly gone for. Like, the biggest star on this team is Mark Giordano. Oh man, I'm more pissed than I should be. But am I really? I don't even know. I already checked that, Nicholas. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, potential Strome trade, but I don't even know if it'll happen tonight. But yeah, it was reported earlier that from Ollie Walker that oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the number 5, Craig. Are you kidding me? Absolutely appreciate it. Can we get some more Quinn hype or Craig hype? As I'm saying that though, John Quenneville is officially picked. So there you go. Another. Even the guys that we were unsure about were picked, dude. Man. Thank you so much, Craig, for the 5. Yeah, as it is, though, the wrong list was submitted to the NHL, and the intern sent in this one with the every player the Kraken didn't want to draft. Hashtag epic fail. Yeah, I honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at this point, honestly. Imagine you pick Price, Tarasenko, Ovechkin, Landeskog, Subban, etc., and end up picking none of them. Like, you could have picked one of those guys. One of those guys. Like, let's go through that list right now, shall we? Let's go through that list right now. Like, you're probably not going to be able to get like a Subban. I don't think that was going to happen anyways. But you could have picked like a Landeskog. By the way, Donskoy officially picked by the Seattle Kraken as expected. But you could have gotten a Tarasenko, a Landeskog, any of those guys. Like, even just a simple doing of picking Tarasenko and trading him, just that would have been so much easier. So much easier. And it's so sad, dude. It's so sad. But, like, imagine, just, like, all this team needed for marketability was Carey Price. All it needed. And I was saying earlier as well, you, like, if you're picking Carey Price, you're not just picking him for his actual play. You're picking him for that name brand. You're picking him for that hype. And to me, there's few players available that bring the hype that Carey Price would. And just the thought that they had the option of picking him. And to me, again, when it was confirmed that Carey Price wouldn't be picked, I was like, okay, wait a second. This team could be very interesting. Maybe they're loading up on forward. Maybe they're trying to get some big guys instead. Maybe they might have to go after a couple free agents that we didn't expect. But they did none of those things. None of those things. By the way, Jimmy Oleksiak as well, confirmed by the Seattle Kraken. So there you go. 20 for 20. And Oleksiak, hey! You know what? At least Oleksiak is out there. He's on the podium in real life in front of the Seattle crowd. Hey, at least I have that, man. At least I have that. Okay, that is pretty cool. At least I have my boy Oleksiak out there. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, man. Our Devils play in the toughest division, but I think that'll help the younglings in the long run. I think it will. I think it will. Eventually, I think the Devils will turn the page and get pretty competitive. All right, so Oleksiak is gone now, and are they going to announce the extension as well? Are they going to announce the extension as well? That would be pretty interesting. 4.6 a year for Oleksiak. I mean, I think when it comes to his defensive ability, it could be worth it. You just got to stay clear of any injuries. If he gets injured, that contract looks a lot more risky. But I don't hate 4.6. It's just the term, man. It's just the term. But what Jose coming with another donation. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it a ton. I swear to God. Francis is on crack. Notice how I spelled that. I see you. I see you. Honestly, though, like, some of these things are super don't make sense. Some of these picks just don't make sense. But we've seen no trades so far. No trades. And of course, if you guys hear anything, let me know if they are announcing to put the trades after the draft is done or anything. Like at this point. Oh, by the way, big news as well coming from Elliot Freeman. Vancouver will be Seattle's first home opponent. That's October 23rd, a Saturday night. Wait, so does Seattle start the season off on like a road trip, I guess? That's pretty interesting. But the first home game for Seattle, October 23rd against the Vancouver Canucks. That's pretty cool. Christian Ayana, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Appreciate it a ton. Great to have you. Carson Susie as well confirmed for the Minnesota Wild. There you go. Susie picked by Seattle. What is that now? 22 for 22 or 21 for 21? Something like that. Who else feels great that Price was not chosen? Honestly, for the Habs, it's the best case scenario. I mean, Mark Bergevin pulled Rob Francis's bluff, and it worked out. You know what? Can we get some W's in the chat as well for just Mark Bergevin? I mean, he's probably gonna lose. We'll know, and that's gonna suck. But hey, he made the right decision. Seattle was probably gonna pick Jake Allen, but they protected Jake Allen and Carey Price, and get some W's for Carey Price as well. Waiving his no move clause and also staying in Montreal. That's fantastic. You love to see it. What do you think? And Affinity and Grant should be the ones that Kraken picks from Kings and Ducks, to be honest. Two great players, just my thoughts. I mean, Grant would have been interesting. I think Athanasiou, I'm not sure if he would fit with Dave Haxtell. I mean, Athanasiou was garbage defensively. And I think for Seattle, they're obviously looking more on the defensive end. I mean, you can see the big guys are adding on D with Larsson, Giordano, and Oleksiak. They're obviously focusing on defense first, which I think isn't a surprise with Ron Francis as well. They're focusing on defense first, but man, like, who's going to score on this team? Who is going to score on this team? That's my question. Like, you have Yanni Gourde as your first line center. Like, I love Gourde, but he ain't scoring first line production. Putting my shoes on, by the way, right now. But he's not going to score like 80 points. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, Gourde was picked officially. Don't forget the trades that'll roll in the end. I hope you're right, Theodore. I mean, hopefully we see some of it. At this point, I would pretty much, like, the thing is, for me, why haven't we seen any indication that there'll be any trades? Nobody has said anything yet. Anything at all. Like, that to me is still worrying. Like, if we had trades to talk about, would we... And now we have to wait 15,000 minutes for Dave Haxtell to talk about random stuff. NHL simulation would have picked a better team. Just saying. Probably, Caden. Probably. I love the boats though out on the lake. That's fantastic. I saw that already, Nicholas. I saw that already. Yeah, we already talked about it earlier on. Maybe they're trading the second overall pick to Buffalo for Eichel.
It's only
Maybe. That's the only reason I can possibly think of getting younger guys. The only possible way. I mean, if they want to, like... The thing for me, if they were going for Jack Eichel, why are you picking Morgan Geekie over Jake Bean? A top 15 pick, you could have had that pedigree on your trade block for a Jack Eichel trade. If you're Buffalo, also, just on paper, you'd rather have Jake Bean than Morgan Geekie. I'm willing to bet you'd rather have Jake Bean than Morgan Geekie. So even in that respect, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Ah, man. Watch Seattle win with this crazy team, crackheads. We'll see, Tyson. They'd have to get at least something more. With this current team, they're not going to the playoffs. I'm sorry. With this current team as it is, they're not going to the playoffs. But I do think if they add some more pieces, then maybe. The Pacific Division is wide open though, so who knows? But the thing that I'm just so frustrated because Seattle could have been. They could have been honestly competing. I think in a certain scenario, they could have been competing with Vegas for that number one spot in the Pacific. I think there was a possibility if they got guys like Bailey instead, if they ended up picking guys like Kerfoot. I mean, just looking at the roster right now and the potential picks, like if they got James Van Riemsdyk, if they got if they got Jason Zucker instead of Tanev, if they got DeMello instead of Appleton. If they ended up signing Landeskog instead of Donskoy, if they got if they got Carey Price, like that could have been a scary team for the playoffs too. I'm just looking at the Pacific Division and just being mystified on how Seattle is somehow going to miss the playoffs on that, because honestly, Seattle could end up making the playoffs with this team, and it's gonna be like. It's going to be awful. It's just going to be awful, that Pacific Division. J-Boy, my favorite team is the Dallas Stars. Even without Larsson, Oilers will eat them alive. Need a goal scorer so badly, but I can't think of anybody. I mean, Vladimir Tarasenko, if you're... He was right there. I love Vince Dunn still, too, but there was options out there. Nino Niederreiter. Nino freaking Niederreiter. Like, even when he's bad, he's scoring goals. Let me look back up on the stats, man. I know he had a down year of Carolina. In 56 games in a down year, Niederreiter had 20 goals. And he was playing 50 minutes a night. You picked Morgan Geekie.
It's
with
only
$30 million in cap space.
Why you have to be mad?
I can't believe this. Serena, thank you so much for subscribing. Gonna get some Serena hype in the chat down below. Great to have you in the stream. Gore can give you 60 points. I mean, I like Gore, but I don't know about that. Maybe. But that's, I don't know if that's still first line center caliber. Maybe if you're going pure defense, but I don't know. We'll see. I really like this team. A bunch of real hard workers. Islanders 2.0. The Islanders, though, had all-star goaltending. Chris Drieger is not really that. At least not yet. They're making a huge risk with that, I think. But even then, like, if you're gonna go, like, one of the rare players that didn't really fit the Islanders mold there too much was Jordan Eberle, and they picked him. You could have had Josh Bailey if you want to go for that true Islanders mold, and it would have been a great pick, and it would have fit well. But no. There has to be trades here, guys. And you know what? I'm going to hold out hope. I'm going to hold out hope that there is trades at the end of this draft. I'm going to hold out hope there's trades at the end of this draft. You know, I've been too cynical. You know, we gotta believe still. We gotta believe still. We gotta believe. I gotta believe that they're holding all their trades for after the draft. Marshawn Lynch as well looks to be reporting the next trade here. You'll love to see it. Man, this is so sad though. This is so sad. Look at the Islanders and Chelsea, very good today. It's literally 3 a.m. in Sweden. I hate my life. Melvin, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. If any of you guys are in Europe right now, in Scandinavia or anything, let me know in the chat. Put like a 1 in the chat if you're from Europe right now. If it's past 12 p.m. for you, I'll give some shout outs to you guys. Thank you so much for keeping in this stream right now. I know it's, with all the picks being confirmed, it's been a little bit of an interesting one, but we'll see. We'll see. We've gotten like, we have, what, 21 picks confirmed, right? And Kalle Järnkrok, the next pick for the Nashville Predators. I'm going to assume he didn't pronounce that right. I cannot hear it. But Kalle Järnkrok is the pick there from the Nashville Predators. Another pick done and officially confirmed. Let me see. Who will be the Stars goalie next year? Likely Jake Onger, but I mean, we'll see if Hudobin sticks around. Matt Cossie from Sweden. We also got Philip. Shout out to you, Philip. 3:11 a.m. Chase Shapiro from Europe. Good to see you. Jakey Boy, greetings from France. Good to see you. All of course, good to see you as well. I'm in Canada, so hey, shout out to you still, Red Tools. Shout out to you still. Wait, who is subscribed? NY315 Assassin. Welcome to the Ground Gang. Can we get some NY315 hype in the chat down below? That's a good pick though by the Kraken. Somebody I guess to score. Bjorn Krek will be good. He will be good. Sitting at 7-11. Chase in from Switzerland. Hey, not bad. Kind of jealous. Switzerland is awesome. I get they're maybe trying to tank, but why not draft somebody like Tarasenko and trade him for picks and prospects? That way you can still tank but get more picks. Exactly, Joseph. There has to be something. There has to be something. For me personally, it would have been also cool to see Seattle just at the last minute change their picks and throw Frank Seravalli for a complete 180. That would have been pretty interesting. Yeah, the Kraken jerseys are pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'd take Hughes over Luke Hughes, but Clark looked pretty good too. Yeah, honestly, both are good options. Any trades yet, Satsuki? No trades yet. No trades yet. Vince Dunn, it looks like will be the pick here from Bobby Wagner. And there you go. Officially confirmed. 24 for 24 now. Man, there has to be trades. There has to be trades. Good pick though still by the Kraken. Vince Dunn is a quality option. And Mason Appleton. There you go. Mason Appleton confirmed by Winnipeg. They're going fast and furious now. That gives me some hope that we'll have some room for some trades because we only have this thing going for an hour and 15 minutes, right? So maybe there's some trades afterwards. We'll see. Did they take Price? No. Carey Price will be staying in Montreal. Mason Appleton going to Seattle. Should have picked Dylan DeMello. Cholowski over Stetcher, fail. Yeah, I absolutely agree, Chris. Stetcher would have been an amazing player for them. Like, to me, it just seems like Seattle's going young for the sake of going young. Like, they just pick a younger player just for the sake of doing so, man. I hate it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I think Cholowski is one of those options. But, like, Ternowski, like, there's no plausible way of the cap space that Seattle has for them to not take James Van Riemsdyk. Or at least make a deal to get, like, a second-round pick or, like, a first-round pick and select Jakub Voracek. There's no reason. There's no reason. Simply no reason. And I don't know, maybe Seattle just had their prices too high. Because the price was, it was reported that Ron Francis was looking for a first and a third for potential trades in terms of picking another player instead of what the team wanted to lose. So maybe the price was just too high by Seattle. Maybe the price was just too high by Seattle. That could have been it. That could have been it. As an Oilers fan, I was so scared of Seattle. Now I put them where Anaheim is. I'm not sure if I put them in Anaheim tier, but they're down there, I think, reign supreme. Trades revealed tomorrow at 1 p.m. Christian, but the thing is, like, Seattle doesn't have, like, that's when the roster freeze does come to a close, but that's not when Seattle's roster freeze happens. Seattle's been able to make trades this entire time. And there you go, Hayden Fleury being picked by the Seattle Kraken, and he comes up to the stage, another player that Seattle got to represent in front. Hayden Fleury being picked by Seattle. I mean, that's a good pick. That's a good pick, but again, it's a younger player. It's one of the younger players that was actually a good pick, like Vince Dunn, but they still went for younger players right after him. Like, there's so much younger players on this team. Ugh. Like, could Tampa trade with Seattle to keep Gord? Well, at this point, Gord has already been taken, so I don't think so. I don't think so, especially since they've already gotten him. Yeah, the Fleury's better be on a pair eventually. That would be amazing. You know what? I've been talking all this trash about the Seattle. At least they have a brother duo. At least they have both Fleurys together, Hayden Fleury and Cale Fleury. That is, you know what? That is kind of a W. That is kind of a W. It's, you know what? I'm gonna give them a slight W. Put a W in the chat if you appreciate that. I'm gonna give them a slight W for that. Just a slight W. It's worth a W, but still some L's for the rest of the draft. But that is worth a W. That is still worth a W. Obviously Seattle thinks someone with a name Fleury will be OP. Yeah, but Vegas is exempt, so not the right year for Seattle to get in. I really thought they would go for Tarasenko. Looked like a great pick. Yeah, for me too, man. I mean, Vince Dunn is still good, but like that's one of those situations where it's like, okay, you win Vince Dunn, that's good value. Why didn't you go for James Van Riemsdyk? You picked Carson Twazansky. I can't even pronounce his name. You picked that guy over James Van Riemsdyk, who scored, I think, like the second most power play goals in the league this last year. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Next up, though, is the Calgary Flames. Will they bring out Mark Giordano for this? You'd have to assume, right? You'd have to assume. Sub Nathan, on a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed are you at Seattle? I'm a 9. Carissa, it really depends on what we see after this. If we see, like, if this is the team and there's barely any free agent moves or no notable guys, no notable trades, no notable free agents signed, I would probably be in the same space, probably like a 9. If there's nothing else, I don't think that'll be the case. I think we will see at least a few free agents signed by Seattle. But if this is it, this is embarrassing. It's a joke. It's a joke. JVR, too much money? But the problem is, like, yes, he makes a little bit too much, but Seattle has $30 million in cap space. They have to use it on something, right? JVR would have been a good pick to me. And would have been a much better option than Jakub Voracek, personally. But even then, you could have gotten a first-round pick to get Jakub Voracek on your team that Philadelphia would give up. Like, Philadelphia would give you a first-round pick to take Jakub Voracek in his contract. You say yes to that. The only decent thing that can happen to this team is power somehow falls to 2. I mean, Veneer's power, those would be great picks, and they'll probably pick them, and that'll be great. But they could have been so much better, man. Could have been so much better. Great job tonight, Grab. Hey, thank you, Lisa. Sorry I've been a negative Nancy today, guys. I've just been sad because I felt like we should have gotten trades before, during the picks, and I was hoping with all the leaks that we'd get that, and it just hasn't happened. It just hasn't happened, and it's been such a sad scene. Such a sad scene. It's a joke. This team took a lot of chances on younger players. Not taking too many team leaders or even more experienced players may screw them in the long run. Yeah, Wyatt. I mean, you could have, like, Josh Bailey would have been such a good leader on this team. Mark Giordano is going to be the captain, and he's going to be a good leader, but you can't have one leader on a team and expect to be a consistent playoff team or even succeed in the playoffs, let alone make the playoffs. You can't have one captain and call it a day. You need to have multiple captains. You see what happens with teams that go to the Stanley Cup. Washington, Pittsburgh, I mean, even Vegas when they went to the Cup final, but St. Louis, Boston when they were there. This year with Tampa Bay, last year at Tampa Bay. You have multiple captains on your team. Multiple captains, not just one. You have captains that don't wear the C. And to me, Seattle has a guy that's probably going to wear the C, but who else is even worthy of even being recognized for that? Brandon Tanev, maybe. Maybe. Yanni Gord, maybe, probably. But it's just not good enough for me. Just not good enough for me. I hope they do take Matty Beniers, though. That'd be a pretty good pick. Where's Lick Casino? I don't know, man. We're missing him. We're missing him big time. What about the lease? The lease pick was Jared McCann. Can we get this expansion draft an F? Grab, as a Stars fan, how do you feel about losing Rig? I think he does kind of suck, Rusty. I mean, I'm kind of glad that the Stars didn't give him that 5-year deal, but I do think he will be good in Seattle. It does suck, though, because that is a huge defensive hole. But if they're able to get a guy like David Savard potentially instead, I wouldn't be too mad about it. Trades are halted till 1 p.m. tomorrow for every team except Seattle, Tyson. So if any team wanted to make a deal with Seattle, it would have happened already. But that whole deadline is for other teams to trade with other teams besides Seattle. But any team could have made a deal with Seattle during this time. Larsson could be another guy potentially, but I'm mostly looking at the forward group here. Like if we're looking at the forward group, like besides Yanni Gord and maybe Brandon Tanev, like who's going to be the leaders on this team? Maybe Giannis Donskoy, I guess. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Who's the best player on this Seattle team? I'd probably have to say Yanni Gord. But man, that's a top. Like, I don't know, man. I think Yanni Gord would probably be my pick. I think up there as well will be Yarn Krok. McCann could be that. Giordano maybe. Oleksiak and Larsson are pretty good. Grace Trigger's all right. But there's so much potential they could have had. 32 teams, 32 memes. Is the draft over? I didn't watch. No, it is not over yet. Guys, I'm just hoping for some trades after this. And Giordano is officially confirmed by the Seattle Kraken. So there you go. Mark Giordano confirmed. Will be a Seattle Kraken. Now, will we actually put him up as a guy at the podium here? Will they reveal him as the captain? We'll see. That would be pretty interesting. Mark Giordano is here. Wait, I got that tweet from David Pagnotta. Is he gonna wear the C? Is he gonna come out? Is he gonna come out? Okay, he does come out. No C on his jersey. And that is disappointing. You couldn't have just made him the captain then. Imagine the reveal, dude. It would have been so cool. You just announced the captain right to thousands of fans outside. That would have been so cool, man. Why is everything sucking right now, dude? Could have been so awesome. So cool, man. So cool. Like, you couldn't have made him captain already. Like, you know you're going to make him the captain. Be honest with Seattle. Like, Seattle, be honest about yourself. You're making Mark Giordano the captain. It's happening. Whether you like it or not. Like, and I'm just asking for the captain to be named. Something interesting. Something whatsoever. But we don't get it. We don't get it. Release Mike. They will announce a captain before the final roster, I bet. I mean, I hope so, Phil. But, like, if you're going to announce a guy as a captain that's already on the roster, why don't you just make it now? Like, if you're gonna make Everly the captain, put the C on him when he goes out there. Same thing with Mark Giordano. Just doesn't make any sense to me, man. Doesn't make any sense to me. I could have gotten hammered and did a better draft. Yeah, Scott. We'll see what happens. I'm just hoping there's some trades after this. Please, please. I'm just asking for one. Just one, please. I'm just asking for one trade. Why would I just one trade? Just something. Why would they make him captain if they don't know if he'll even play or get traded? If you don't even know if he's gonna get traded or he's gonna play, why is he out there then? To me, the players they're putting out there should be cornerstone guys of the franchise. You wouldn't why would you trade Giordano at this point if you're gonna flip him already? If he's gonna come out there and talk about how good the Seattle area is and how the great fans out there and how he's excited for the opportunity, and then trade him like a month later, that you just wouldn't do that. That's just not a good a public relations thing to do. So to me, it's like it feels like Giordano's gonna stay at Kraken because of that, because they flew him out there. They had the whole thing. They had him all brought out in the Kraken jersey. You wouldn't like Vegas didn't trade any of the guys that they had coming out in Vegas jerseys, right? I don't remember that. But to me, it was just such a missed opportunity, I think. The Kraken take Connor McDavid? What? No way. I don't know why I turned into Sonic now. Adam Larsson confirmed, though, to be the Oilers pick. What is that now? 26 for 26 now? Something like that. How many trades do you think will go down today? Colin, I'm just hoping for one, dude. I'm just hoping for one. That's it. I'm just hoping for one at this point. One, just please. One trade. One trade. That is it. 29 for 29. All right, we might be over and done with here pretty quickly. Oh, this is an interesting quote from Mark Giordano here. Very, very interesting. Let me pull this up real quick. So this is coming from Chris Johnson. Mark Giordano appearing on stage in number 5 Kraken sweater. I'm not going to lie, it feels a little bit different today. This is the first day in my career I've ever been drafted. Wow. That is kind of crazy to think about, eh? That's kind of crazy to think about. First time ever Mark Giordano has been drafted. Obviously an undrafted NHL guy. I guess, was he undrafted in junior? Interesting, man. Interesting. What a legend, though. His first ever draft selection. And there you go. Curtis McDermott. Curtis McDermott confirmed by the Seattle Kraken. Oh, my gosh. Curtis McDermott. This is hilarious. This is hilarious, man. Curtis McDermott. I love that one of the bullet points they have about McDermott is that his dad played 14 seasons in the NHL. This guy is 27, and one of the biggest things Seattle can say about him is that his dad played a long time in the NHL. This man is 27. 27. Anyways, it looks like we got 2 picks left here. All of them have been correct so far. So if they continue, it'll be Alexander True here from the Sharks, and then Colin by the Vancouver Canucks. Says watch you, but you look mad older. Really, Scott? I mean, I had like a semi beard like two months ago. I appreciate it though, Scott. Appreciate it. Geeky for captain, yes sir. Oh wow, is that a bro? They got somebody revealing. They got somebody revealing the pick in scuba gear. This is so disappointing, dude. This is so disappointing. They do all of this just to reveal Alexander True, a guy that will play like 2 minutes of time on ice, I'm willing to bet, in his whole career with Seattle. I'm willing to bet 2 minutes of time on ice. 2 minutes of time on ice. That's it. That's it. But he goes to Seattle. Good for Alexander True. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. Another Danish player as well, going to or I guess the only one going to Seattle, but in the NHL. Good for Alexander True, but it's so funny, dude, how they do all of that for just to announce his name in the expansion draft. I mean, that would be a pretty good honor. That would be a pretty good honor if I was Alexander True. But the fact that it went through all this effort to go through picks that we already know about is just so sad, man. And again, I'm not going to blame any of the insiders. The insiders are just doing their job, but it's just so sad. It's just so sad. This could have been like the event of the century. And we know everything that's going to happen pretty much. Have you seen the breakdown of the Oleksiak contract? It's interesting. I don't think so. Was that like on Cap Friendly or something? Let me see here. I see them breaking down the Adam Larsson contract. Hey, thank you so much, Mia, for subscribing. Welcome to the Crowd Gang. Can we get some Mia hype in the chat down below? Welcome to the Crowd Gang. Absolutely appreciated. Can we get some Mia hype, y'all? Some Mia hype. The owners are brought out there by Seattle, though. I mean, you should have picked better players. Ownership. Though, to be fair, the ownership did want Carey Price, so I can't blame the ownership. I cannot blame the ownership. Wait a second. This is interesting. Was there a player behind the thing? I was confused. It's Colin, though. It's Colin. Officially confirmed. Colin to the Seattle Kraken. Wait, yeah, that is a good pick, though. Colin to Vancouver. And there you go. They're bringing out all the players that were here for Seattle. All of them lined up. But Colin is the pick by the Seattle Kraken. So that is it for now. I think. Let's see. Let's see if they get into any trades here. We'll wait, obviously. Right now, we're at 41,732 subscribers. Thanks for the new subs coming in. Subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll see what happens for the rest of this. I mean, the thing is here, I'm so disappointed because it's obvious the NHL put a ton of effort into this. Like this backdrop and everything, it looks expensive. Like it looks like a big event. And with all the picks they made, all the videos that they created, like it looked like there was a lot of effort put into this, man. A lot of effort. And it's just so stupid how all of this was revealed. Every single pick was revealed to us this morning. You know what? Can we please get some L's in the chat for anybody that works in the NHL, the NHLPA, that revealed any of this to insiders? You guys are cowards. Like, I'm sorry. Like this is just, it's just so sad to see. And I don't blame the insiders at all. Graham, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Crowd Gang. I don't think it'll be any trades. Wow. No trades. There ain't no way. No trades. I was planning on making a video tonight about the best and the worst picks by the Seattle Kraken. I'm not going to have much great ones. As a spoiler for you guys. I'm not going to have many great picks for Seattle. No trades. And that is it. I was saying to all you guys, like, you guys know I was hyping this stuff up, like, oh, this lineup's not going to be the same after tonight. It was the same after tonight. Oh, man, Seattle. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, Seattle. All right, so I'm going to keep this lineup as it is, just because why not? But every single pick that was reported has been confirmed. And, yep. The Kraken lineup I have as this. Let me know in the chat below what is your Kraken predictions. This was I'm gonna tell you guys how it is. For me personally, that was disappointing. They couldn't even give us Mark Giordano in a cap with the C. They couldn't even give us that, man. They couldn't even give us that. They couldn't even give us that. So sad. So sad. But again, I don't want to blame any of the insiders because they did their job. They were given information and they reported it. But everything we know now is officially confirmed. This is my Kraken lineup. I'm going to stick with it right now. No trades, though. And again, I think if we are going to see trades, we're going to see it tonight. Like, we haven't seen anything reported either. I think we were this is my theory as of right now. We have heard zero rumors, zero nothing about any team trading to get compensation or trading for Seattle to not take a player. Nothing. And I was speculating that maybe it was because they were keeping it a secret, or maybe the NHL was tightening in that stuff and they would announce it tonight. What if there were just no trades? What if there were just no trades? None at all. None at all. And there were just no trades to be here. Now, I will say again, people have pointed out, and I think it is true, we'll see some of these guys flipped. We'll see some big changes, I think, with Seattle still, but there was no trades. I'm kind of just having that realization sinking in. There were no trades to be found. No trades to be found. And that sucks. That absolutely sucks. But we'll see. Let me know in the chat down below. Where do you see this Seattle team finishing in the standings in the Pacific Division? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm still going 6th in the Pacific. Man. I'm just disappointed. I am just flat out disappointed. This team sucks right now. And Chance coming in with the 2. Thank you so much, brother. Can we get some Chance hype? Dunn from St. Louis, what you think? I think it's a good pick by the Kraken. I mean, to me, it was a good pick, but I still think, like, and under that situation, they should have picked some more cap guys. Like, I get not taking Tarasenko, but why don't you pick like James Van Riemsdyk in his place or something, or gotten a pick back to take like Jakub Voracek? To me, Seattle could have been so incredibly creative, and they just did nothing. Now, that doesn't mean they might not be creative in the future, and that doesn't mean they might not sign free agents, and that doesn't mean that this roster will be the final one. But I was going into this expansion draft thinking that Seattle might have been even more creative, even more interesting than what Vegas did in their expansion draft. And they couldn't have been more boring so far. But once again, let me know what you guys are thinking. This is just... They need to make deals after this, and they need to get a bunch of free agents to stand a chance. This Seattle team, as of right now, sucks. It sucks. It is a bum team. It's a KHL team. It's a bum team. It sucks. Now, again, it doesn't mean it can't be good in the future, but I don't give a good joke of saying this team sucks. So we'll see. After the trade freeze, though, tomorrow, I do believe we'll see some trades with Seattle. But we'll see. Also, Chance with another 7. Thank you so much, man. Are you kidding me? They didn't pick anyone interesting to me. Yeah, I mean, we already knew every single pick, so my interest was out the window. I was looking for trades, man, and we got zero. Bruh. Look at this tweet by TSN. Real quick. Let me see this real quick. Let me show this. Let's look at this tweet by TSN. Where is it? Here we go. So look at this tweet by TSN. The Kraken complete the expansion draft. Did your team lose someone you love? No. Hey, thank you so much for the $2. 92 Senators had a better expansion draft. I don't agree, but it's worse than Vegas. I'll tell you that. It's worse than Vegas. But look at that. Look at TSN. The Kraken completely expansion draft. Did your team lose someone you loved? How? Like, the only team I'm like, okay, you could probably miss somebody is like Yanni Gord. Like, Flames, like, the second biggest player on this team, Mark Giordano, Flames fans want him gone. They want him gone. They want that cap space. So, no, not at all. But let's get some hype in the chat. Thank you so much for the $2, brother. Appreciated. Worse than the Sabres? I don't think so. But I think for Seattle, they're probably going to be bottom 10 by the looks of things. So, Seattle guy here that knows nothing, already basically a farm team of a couple of vets. Ted, as it is right now, yes, but I do think there is still potential for them to do some major stuff in free agency. We'll see what they do. It looks like a minor league team, though, with a couple of NHL players, like it looks like if any NHL team is a minor league team, like Seattle looks like it, just with the amount of young players they have on this team. But they still have some talent. The defense, I think, can be pretty decent, but they need Chris Trigger to be amazing. Really, they need him to be amazing. I guess we know who's going for Shane Wright. Yes. Yeah, man. We know now who's getting Shane Wright. It's Seattle 100%. 100%. But the thing is here, maybe Seattle's Galaxy bringing it. Maybe Galaxy bringing it right now is Seattle because the next couple of draft classes are amazing. Shane Wright, Brad Lambert, Matvey Michkov, Connor Bedard. You got some great options there. So maybe Seattle's Galaxy bringing it. They're going to get some generational talents and bringing them to Seattle. And then that happens. But man, I'm not loving it right now. How do you willingly take Babe Ruver, True, and Tornowski? I mean, out of those three, True at least is an NHL player. Babe Ruver is not. Tornowski is not. It's just bad. It's just bad. I would say they're better than the Ducks, but not by much. Not by much. And Matty Beniers better be the pick. That is true. Where's the offense? Your guess is as good as mine, the bro. Your guess is as good as mine. Must be an age cap of like 24. Yeah, I think Seattle was doing like a challenge themselves. Like, how many players can we get under 24? And we got to get as many players under 24. But dude, it's all players under 24. It's all players under 24. Watch them lose a lottery. I think they're already confirmed at number 2, Tim. I actually thought Ron Francis was going to do better. As a huge fan of him, and I was so happy Tocchet never got that head coaching job. I mean, I think Seattle will be decent defensively. That's what I'm thinking. But besides that, man, it's pretty much wide open on what they'll do. Defense is good. Forwards, yikes. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking as well, Philly. Like, the defense, I think it'd be pretty good. Like, that top 4, it's decent. Like, it's pretty decent. Larsson and Oleksiak are great defensive defensemen. Susie's a good overall two-way guy. Giordano can be pretty good on offense. Dunn as a fifth defenseman, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. But their 6th spot is kind of wide open for a guy. Maybe it's Dougie Hamilton, who knows? But again, from what we've heard reported, it doesn't seem like Dougie Hamilton or Gabriel Landeskog are going to actually sign with Seattle. That to me is like a big thing as well. I thought they were going to go for some bigger contracts because of that, but it's just nothing. And again, guys, I'm going to say this right now, and it will probably suck. It'll probably suck, but I think there's no trades. There's 0 trades the Seattle Kraken made. Because if they made a trade, like, just thinking about it right now, we had every single pick leaked to us hours before the expansion draft, besides Detroit, which was like 2 hours before. But every single pick was leaked. If there was a trade, I think we would have known about it. Like, how would the NHL be so just terribly shut, like, had their whole doors open almost with all the expansion picks, but the trades were like this super tight-knit thing? No! So to me, what I'm thinking about right now, I don't think they did anything at all. Now, again, that doesn't mean they won't do stuff after this trade freeze. I think after that, there'll probably be some trades with Seattle. But as of right now, with the expansion draft and everything, it doesn't look like they did anything. But to me, it doesn't look like there's any trades. Again, if we would, like, Frank Seravalli would have had a tweet. If there was a trade, Frank Seravalli would have had a tweet. That's just how he is today. That's just how he is. So for me, it's just, I don't know. I don't think we're seeing any trades. Right now. Freeman says it live on TV. There's no trades. Did he really, Andrew? Did he really? Cat Friendly says no trades. Was it confirmed? Because that's just my hunch. There's an L train going on. I'll support that. Can we get some L's in the chat for the Seattle Kraken? No trades with any teams prior to the expansion draft. Their price was too high. It simply was. It was reported that Ron Franz won a fourth and a third for picking or prioritizing other players instead of others for teams. Nobody's gonna do that. Rest in peace to anybody who became a Seattle fan instead of should have stuck with your favorite team. Thankfully, I did. Yeah, Aiden absolutely laying some truth bombs here. So they chose the worst possible players on purpose. Seattle, I hate you right now. This is awful. I don't know how I could hate a team named the Kraken so much right now, but I do. Like, look at this tweet from Cat Friendly. Vegas Golden Knights expansion draft in 2017 had 10 trades announced. 10! Nah. I was hyping this whole thing up like, oh, we're going to see some trades tonight, boys. You're going to see some trades tonight. Nothing. Anyways. Some people are saying, oh, and 82 at this point, Bowen. Probably. But tonight, I'll be making a new video. I'll be recapping the best and the worst picks from today. So that'll be probably coming in about an hour and a half. So stick in this channel. Stick on YouTube for that. I'll probably be leaving in a little bit, but hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate. You know what? I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support over the past week. We started like 4 days ago at 39.5k subscribers. We're right now at 41.7k, which is unreal. And I just want to thank you guys so much because there's so many people out there that's going to be streaming this stuff now with the expanded draft and with the NHL draft and stuff. But you guys picking this stream over others just means so much to me, and it's great to have you in here. I will be a much less or so negative Nancy in the NHL draft for stream for sure. I'll be in a much better mood by then. And if there is any trades, if there is any action in between, then we'll be live for that as well. So do not go anywhere, boys. This is the place to be for all the hockey content. But there you go. That is pretty much the official team there. No trades were announced. No trades happened for the Seattle Kraken. That's so crazy to me. Anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much. And again, we started with 39.5k 4 days ago, which is still unreal to me. And I just want to say thank you so much for the support on the streams over these past few days, especially. I mean, I really didn't expect that we would get as many viewers as we did during those. And earlier today, we had 2,100 people in the stream talking about talking about these leaks and talking about all the craziness. So at least we had that, boys. But I appreciate it a ton. And it's just great to have you in here. I'll give some final shoutouts as well, so the people in here as we go. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for the last week. It's been crazy. Let me give some shouts here for the people in the chat. Let me go for the participants right now, shall we? All right, let's go. 613, Ottawa for life, Adam Watson, Alan Mack, Andrew Bushanine, Avery and Grey Games, Battle Scars, Born Zolderland, Black 8890, Black Thunder, Bones Day Lee, Brandon Mesher, Brandon Schilling, Bro Graming, CD Pomfit, Spagheeza Phi, Chris Lure, Chris Williams, Colin Goldberg, Connor Friensum, Crappy Chef, Cyber, Wang, Davey, Ham, Donnie, Dominic, Soren, Eddie, Benzie, and Elgin keeps on skating. Oh, Elgin keeps on skating. Eli, Elders, Eliminate, or Ethan D. We, Todd, did, Hardia, Hip Fan, Hockey Arcade, Hugo, Jacob Boy, Jeff Boys Work, Jenny Thompson, Jerome, and Jay Free Z, John Fiscal, John LaGrace, and Joseph Benique, Kyle Hockey, Larry Lou, Lee Henny Barry, Emperor Vinny, Matty Dangles, Mia, Isabel, Michael Chap, Michael Edwards, Michael Killins, another Michael Scott Harding, Michael Stewart, a lot of Michaels in this song, and we now move on to Mike the King Teo. Mr. Beast, Mr. Noob, Nathan Hera, Nick, Abby, Ennis, Alex, New York Ranger Blends. We got Patrick, Fanatic, Raise the Jolly Roger, Rob, Rocky, and Roxy Mestwick. We got Rusty Cook. We got Ryven. We got Scott, Colantropo, and Langy, Seattle Squay, Sebastian Herbert, Katrina Goldvich, Shea Vida, and Sheldon Farrow, Shu Schwartz, Tassitox, Tito Wilberg, The Real Larry. We got Tim DeMall. We got Toast to Toast. We got Toxworthy, Trevor Zegers, TTPP, and to start and last but not least, and the song. We got Tune, Turtle Chillin', YT, CPT. We got Celos. We got Zvornik, Le Krebs, and finally, to end it all, we have Nick. Thank you so much, brothers. Appreciate it a ton. Good night, y'all. And I'll see you tonight. Thank you so much, y'all. And I'll see you in the NHL draft stream. We'll see you in any streams between now and then. Toxic Ridley, thank you so much for coming in. Dustin Stapleton, hello. And I'll see you in the next one, boys. I'll see you in the next one. See you in the later stream tonight, or the later video tonight. I'll see you then. Thank you so much for the support, and let's keep it going. Grab game forever, boys. And goodbye.